satisfaction of like there is a little bit of this like opinionated writing to it at times, because anytime they say that this trope applies, they're usually indicating that it executed that trope well. And so there's that little bit of like bonus
True.
catharsis. You zoom in.
Yeah, I zoom in a little bit. The words are nice and big for people to read. We got a page.
We got a whole HTML page that we get to check out.
We get to read
This
it.
is the power of the World Wide Web. Yeah, how do you want to run through this?
I don't
Do you want to
know.
just kind of
We
do we want to just kind of like check each trope out, and if we have something to say about it, like we can read what it says and then kind of discuss it a little?
Sure,
Is that
why
kind of
not?
what you're thinking?
I mean, I don't know. I just think reading TV tropes pages is really fun.
I completely agree.
Like, why? Why is it so fun to just read a thing that you already know about?
I think it's the satisfaction of like there is a little bit of this like opinionated writing to it at times, because anytime they say that this trope applies, they're usually indicating that it executed that trope well. And so there's that little bit of like bonus
True.
catharsis to someone being like, I also felt that way. And you're like, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. We got the big intro paragraph. But I don't know if we want to read that or not. I mean, it's just we played the game.
We did play the game. Yeah, I think we'd probably be okay if we just cut down to the actual tropes here.
All right, cool. Ooh.
And it starts us off with 100% completion, which of course we did.
Completely.
Which we of course did to unlock that bonus room.
You know, you had to get the true ending. You had to get all the guilt events to a certain degree.
Yeah.
You had to do this and that, you know, as you do.
I thought it was neat that like we kind of, obviously you were steering things, but you were also letting me make a lot of calls, and we still managed to get that nice ending. We still managed to get the true ending, as it were.
Yeah, not a nice ending, but
Not a very nice ending at all.
no,
actually.
I think it was fine that the way that we did the thingamajig. You know,
Yeah.
I let you make the choice. It's your call, your new experience. We hold
but I'm
hands till
curious,
the end.
because we didn't, because we didn't have to like try multiple times to get the good ending. What are the other endings like?
Well, there's one where if you didn't get enough guilt points, but you got some of them, you get dragged out of the program. Like they're like, no, you can't continue. You didn't learn anything. But you're being haunted by the nightmare creature. You know, the one hit KO boss. Yeah. So that's one of the endings. Like if you don't get it by like day 3 or 4 or whatever. There's one where you stay in the town, so you just stay asleep for the rest of your life, and the town keeps getting more and more warped as you stay in town, because you know that it shouldn't be existing like that, but you can't bear to leave.
Yeah. So pretty much all of them are, you know, punishing Russell, but the true ending is the one of like, in fully accepting what happened to him and what he did, he winds up deciding he has to punish himself, which is quite heavy, actually.
He can't live like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to start unclicking these spoilers?
Yeah. Oh no. Anybody who comes to hang out who hasn't seen us play the game, well, it is Aftertalk and it is TV tropes. They know what to expect.
Yeah. All right. I've unclicked a few of them in a row.
The abandoned hospital, that was a weird one to me. That was a surprise to me that all of the characters we interacted with in there either disappeared or weren't ever there. I didn't really understand.
It was like a haunted hospital, you know, abandoned. So you go there, but you know it's not in service. So
yeah,
maybe you were just experiencing it. You were going through it. Hello, Jokeroxus. Early game indeed.
Welcome. Yeah. So, do you think it was that Russell did go there with Muriel? It was Muriel that we took to the hospital, right?
Well, he didn't have to have, because this is his dream
Well,
after
that's what
all.
yeah. That's what I mean is, do you think, like, obviously, I guess because it's a dream setting, there's not an actual need for a right answer here, but do you think he went through all that with Muriel, and then after she fell off the roof, after she fell off the roof, the dream, like, changed and reset? Or do you think he was misperceiving the dream world the whole time and she was never there?
I think that she probably wasn't there in the first place.
Okay.
That's what my thought is, anyways, but of course, it's up to everyone's interpretation about what actually happened.
Yeah.
Because you saw in the
Yeah.
case where, like, you told Gardania that her father wasn't coming, that she just turned back to
Yeah.
normal in the end. That's completely a reasonable explanation to what also could have happened, so...
Yeah,
that
it's funny
case.
that in a lot of stories, when there's the "it was all a dream" kind of caveat to the narrative, it's that makes it more frustrating to try and understand what you were supposed to take away from it. But because that's like such a clear framework for this one from the very beginning, instead it's interesting that it's interesting to think, like, is Russell denying that these things happened, or is Russell, like, genuinely struggling to understand that it happened in the first place, you know?
Well, he doesn't understand things like guilt. That's what he's trying to learn, so
He
maybe
truly doesn't.
as he's going through these events, he's beginning to learn. That's what's up.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we want to scoot on to the next point?
Yeah. Both the next two are about how shitty and bad Russell's parents were, both to him and to others.
That is true. It's quite clear in the story what happens. They spell it out for you nice and nice.
They do. Yeah, I genuinely, in as much as all the not goofy haha, but the murder stuff, a lot of the stuff that Russell did himself was so out there and unprompted that it was kind of like, it was easy to let roll off, you know? Like, it was like, wow, I can't believe that happened. But yeah, the stuff with his parents was actually just, like, disturbing and a little real, you know?
Yeah. Good morning, Rin.
Hello,
Hope that your
Rin.
day's been going well so far. I don't know, for that game that we were playing like last week, we are reading the TV tropes page for it today. And that's what's up.
Yeah. The idea is we're just trying to digest the game we got to play through a little bit, and also just talk with anybody who wants to hang out, reading and vibing, as the title says.
As the title says. But yes, it was quite clear, I think. Well, if you notice the progression of murders throughout the game, it starts out like unprompted innocent people, moving into people who felt a little bit more guilty about their actions and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
maybe...
I thought it was interesting that, like, both how am I blanking on his name real fast here? How both our dragon boy,
Cantera?
Cantera and Muriel were themselves, yeah, they were themselves already very guilty people.
Yeah. You know,
And at least in Cantera's case, he was doing what Cantera asked of him, even if it was, you know, not the right choice. He was a kid and didn't know
both
better.
of them asked him to do that.
Oh yeah, did Muriel also?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
So in that case, he was already like so deep in that hole that he was like, "This is fine, I guess."
Literally, nobody ever just told him what was wrong.
You shouldn't ask a child to do that, though.
Nope.
Well, they did anyways.
Nope. No making kids do murders, y'all.
Well,
if there's one thing we should take away from this game,
all right,
probably that.
Let's continue on. Accents upon the wrong syllable. It's self-explanatory. You remember that? I think it made you scared.
I do. Well, it's such a in some context such a funny way to convey that something is wrong. But it just started happening. Yeah, it happened along with a lot of the setting itself getting fucked up and morphed. was stressful.
How did you feel about that, by the way? The setting getting changed.
Admittedly, I kind of thought something like that was inevitable. I just
Right.
wasn't sure how far they'd be able to take it in an RPG Maker game, and sort of see them like really tear apart the backgrounds and the locations and stuff was pretty intense.
Segawa did an excellent job with the programming and stuff. I remember in the bonus room they said please don't look through those bonus files or like the files in like the game folder. But you know, if you go ahead and take a peek inside that anyways, the stuff in there is pretty nice.
A little bit of data mining going on.
No, the data in these games aren't really like hidden that much because you just drop them into the folder and then you go. So if you like open up the picture stuff, you can see all like the boss monsters and read the information for characters. Right away, you can see like the credits. The panoramas folder is really nice because you can see like all of the settings. Like there's you could see like the true birthday house, for example. You know, like if you had chosen Gardenia's ending, for example, you could see the staircase. You could see shifting, like the images that shift back and forth. Right. So it's
have you thought about like I know it's been a little bit since you've gotten to work in RPG Maker stuff, but it might be fun to just like, there were a lot of moments when we were playing where you'd kind of notice how certain assets were moving and try and point out kind of how they worked. Have you tried or have you thought about like maybe just taking those assets and see if you can like recreate those effects?
It'd be really fun to, but Segawa said please don't reuse our assets for stuff like this, or like just in general. Okay.
You wouldn't want to like release it in a game or anything,
right?
Just to see if you
fun
can
on your own.
Yeah,
but like it'd be very fun. Actually, while I was washing my hands today, I was thinking back on Bahamut Blue's backpack stream the other day. And I was like,
speaking of nightmare dream sequences,
it would be pretty funny to make that into a game, I think. Just backpack only. And for those who don't know, Backpack is Blue's mascot character.
His little guy, his little y'all know
get
Backpack.
Some dancing backpacks in chat. That's right. But yes, it'd be like it would be funny to do like you're just in a cave and you're looking for Blue and Backpack is there, and that's the game. You're looking.
It's just you versus Backpack, and he's just chasing you around.
Yeah, you know.
Or are you Backpack? Yeah.
Are you Backpack?
Well, are you Backpack?
Didn't Backpack push Blue down? Yeah,
there's a part where he threw a sword at him too. In between Sonic songs.
It was quite funny, actually. I think I asked Blue about it later, and he was like, "Yeah, I liked it." So hopefully we'll get another Backpack Dream.
We'll get a sequel. We'll get Backpack Stream 2.
You know, I would quite like that.
No. It was so weird because he like, obviously it was unannounced. It was just something that happened, and I remember just seeing the tweet that was just like, "I'm Backpack." And I clicked into it, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta go sit down and watch this."
It was so good. Let's see. Let me go get the VOD URL. We're actually
Oh, I hope it's still up.
It is. It's still up.
Good.
You can see me typing Bahamut Blues straight into it. But this is the Gagebo clip. Actually, it's a funny clip, so let's just watch it anyways. You know, even though he's live, we gotta be very careful to not catch him live while we're live.
Well, since we're not sharing screen, I won't really be able to see it at the same time, but that's okay.
Yes, and here's a shout out for Bahamut Blue, the coolest master of VTuber around.
That's right. Sometimes even wears a mask.
Sometimes.
Azure finally got to put it.
Congratulations on the last pudding in my fridge to share. What flavor is it today? Taka, thank you for the water. I've lowered the price for these. And the pudding.
Right.
I'm already out of water. What have I done? As you can see, we're discussing Endroll.
You know, Endroll.
Clearly.
I'm just trying to get the Backpack Dream sequence up. Yes, that's right, Taka. Sip.
Sippies. Yeah, I'll
If
have to
you
go get
guys
more
want to
water in a
watch
little bit.
a funny VOD, the Ring Fit one is quite funny.
Egg roll flavored.
Egg roll
Nice.
flavor, delicious.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about like where did the title end roll come from?
Oh, but thank you for the resub, Azure. Welcome back for. It's been 4 months already. I can't believe that.
Yeah,
I was just trying to
yeah.
get the link to this VOD up for because we were discussing it.
Yes, because we were talking about nightmare dream sequences.
I can't
Became
believe
relevant.
Yeah, I can't believe that time has flown so quickly. What are we supposed to do?
How long did it? We started end roll like the second week of January. Is that right?
I might have to go back in my planner to check, but wait, maybe I wrote the date on the YouTube channel. I think I have a command.
How
for
many
YouTube.
How many total streams did we end up doing?
A lot.
A few. It's true.
Yeah. Give it a second. We got Androl Feet Zelpa over here.
If anybody hasn't gone checked out and subscribed to the Lolbana_VT YouTube channel, you are
Don't worry about too
missing
much.
out. You're missing out.
The only original content there is Dane and Romp, and I haven't even recorded or edited the video. Yeah, we started on New Year's.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we started.
Yeah, that's right.
We started early because that week we weren't doing stuff with N on Saturday, right? So we just moved this to like a Saturday instead.
That was the day after our puzzle adventure.
I'm noticing how all the thumbnails are the same here. I was like, damn, all the thumbnails are the same, but
Unfortunately, there's only the one picture of Endroll, huh?
yeah, it's hard to get official art for Endroll when there's just one.
Let's go.
What?
Let's start stream.
That's me and you.
Ooh,
When we were young and fresh.
Back before we knew the horrors of 2022 and of Endroll,
Yeah,
specifically.
Other fun things are, I guess, the thumbnails for Terraria.
They are pretty cute.
They are good. I learned how to make thumbnails once, and now I just make thumbnails because it's kind of fun, actually. 2022 isn't too bad. Glad to hear it.
I think, yeah, especially personally, I've had a pretty good year so far. But it's also been a little exhausting, and there's a lot ongoing and a lot going on, you know?
I've been having a pretty exhausting time too, but you know, as it happens.
Yeah.
It's just the way things are. You know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take some time off work soon, just because I feel like I need to
relax.
Yeah, I need to.
It's
Well, I'd mentioned
Supple pamper time.
Sampo Pampo. Last time I mentioned yesterday I mentioned that like I had a weird night's sleep, and I had a reverse weird night's sleep this time where I got to sleep really early, and then I woke up really early. That VTuber curse is real. Unlimited Zalpo!
Unlimited Zalpo, let's go. As you deserve to be. Free, fresh, happy.
Yeah. Invincible.
Somehow things haven't gotten any easier for me. It's always like, alright, after this event I can relax, but like the life has just been slapping me with event after event. It's like, alright, here's the birthday prep. I did all the birthday prep, and it's like, oh, here's a game jam. And I'm like, damn, alright, game jam. Then now it's like Valentine's Day. I'm like, okay, Valentine's Day. And now it's just like 6 months is coming up, so I gotta prep for that now too. Though,
yeah, the month, right?
Yeah, at the end of the month. Though I've been slapping you with all the previews. I haven't even been keeping it a secret. I just slap around my previews everywhere. I think I replied to like, you remember Dancho? We rated in.
Yeah.
Dancho, like his tier list is like, here, I'll rate your drip. And I was like, alright. I just slapped a brand new PNG right there. I was like, alright, take it.
Wow, the spoilies.
The spoilies, though, all the special features are still hidden. You know, the most important.
You just want people to be excited. Yeah. I'm pretty excited for it.
You know,
I've been pretty impressed with everything I've seen.
I don't think I can wait till the end of the month, honestly.
You don't have to.
I don't have to.
You can, I mean, you could celebrate it having been 6 months pretty much whenever you want, I think,
That's
because we are
true.
in the
The
sixth
months.
month. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or we're going to be, you know, as soon as we cross the 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
But I
is
was gonna say something I've been thinking about lately in terms of my own feeling, that same constant like, wow, there's constantly so much to do. I want to make a to-do list of everything I have right now, and I want to try and like not accumulate more things. I want to finish everything on that list and then take it easy for a little bit before I start taking
Yeah.
on more.
I
But
was
we'll
I
see
Trello
if that
board
happens.
so fun because you could drag those items around. But like, I was like,
Yeah.
maybe for my 6 month I just do everything on the Trello board to-do list, and I was like, shit, I'll be awake for multiple days if I do that.
You can't do that.
I can't do that. I sure can try. Wait,
No.
we're off topic again, but we're chatting. So fun.
We're just hanging. Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
vibing.
Well,
That's
and this whole convo still got started through the end roll stuff too.
it is true. Boom.
Boom.
Let's read
Adult
the
fear, plenty of that.
plenty of it. The church is on fire and your kids are all still inside. Yeah, that
I
sucks.
I genuinely think like, because how old were you when you first played this game?
It was like
It was a while ago.
2017, so it's like 17, 18, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
No,
I feel like
probably even before that.
if I had been younger, I think I would have been less bothered by certain parts. Like the shock values of it would still have been there, but like, when you're a kid, you don't think about the
How the adults be feeling.
yeah, or how the failure, like when you were a kid, you would think that Russell's just a messed up little guy, and then once you're an adult, you can understand how many systems let him down, how
Yeah,
poorly his
like you're like,
parents contributed to
damn,
him.
you should have. Someone else could have adopted him, and he would have lived a much better life. Like for
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
like Cantata, he hangs out there all the time and be like, damn, that would be pretty
It could have
pog for
been better for him, yeah.
Cantata to be your guardian, or for like Yumi to have noticed such a horrible living situation. But like, damn, we calling CPS on you guys.
Yeah.
But
It was
alas.
it was interesting that like just by virtue of who he was and the kind of situations he was in, he kept running into these people who were themselves pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it got worse as time went on, because like now he's like out of the realm of like, I guess, innocent people and like normal living. Now he's like
Yeah, yeah.
in the fucked up little world.
Little fucked up zone. A little
Fucked
bit.
up zone, yeah. The next one is about Gardania. Child falls down a huge flight of stairs and breaks her neck.
Yeah.
And it's not even a fast step, it's a slow one on her
Yeah.
birthday.
That I think was the second most we end stream. I have to go to bed with the lights on of them all.
Yeah, it was a breakdown for sure. Like I think
That's
the
rough.
other ones were like less so, but Gardania is the person you probably knew the closest out of that town. She's your classmate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Although it sounded like it was kind of an everyone was invited thing, but
Yeah, no, everyone was invited, but like I think out of the people in that town, maybe Gardania hers was so bad. 'Cause, I mean, that's like a classmate, that's someone you probably knew, but it's not like Russell went to class a lot too. They mention it.
yeah.
Oh, it's snack time?
You gonna snack?
Do you have snack? No more snail snacks. Yeah, that's right.
I don't, but I can go grab more water while you have a
You
quick snack.
can go get. I'm gonna have some crunchies.
Good. I'll be right back.
They're crunchies. I'll take like a few of them. Well, Zuppo was gone. They're not cookies this time. It's just crunchies. I hope you guys can hear that nice crunch. High quality bag. That's right. Bag sounds. I'll take a few of these.
How's a high quality bag?
High quality bag. Did you get water? What are they? They're
I did get water, yes.
honey roasted sesame sticks.
Ooh.
Like, if you eat a few of them, they're good, but if you eat too many, they start tasting like a little funky.
I think honestly there's kind of a merit to snacks like that, or if you have too many, you start to be like, I should stop. This snack has a built-in end point.
It's true.
I find that, like, I don't know, stuff like Cheez-Its has that effect too, where you're just like, what? I had some and that was enough, and I need to stop now because they are not actually good anymore.
You could eat a whole bag of Cheez-Its.
I would not.
I ate like four or five little sticks, so let's call that the snack. I hope you guys enjoyed the crunchy ASMR.
Oh yeah. An end roll, if you will. Thank you, Azure. Azure gets it.
Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed that crunching ASMR. Was it good quality sound crunch?
It was certainly crunch.
Crunchies. You
Gotta
love
have
ASMR?
crunch.
Nice. I'm not planning on being an ASMR artist at all in the future. Could be crunchy.
Could be crunchy.
Could be crunchier. Oh, I see. But yeah, no.
Really up on that mic, I guess.
You kind of want
Azure,
to.
do it. ASMR's cool. That's my hot take.
This episode happened around the birthday time, and I was like, damn, I promised I won't push Bahamut Blue down the stairs.
Or May, right?
Yeah, or May.
Your triple birthday.
We need more male ASMR artists. Be what you want to see in the world, Azure.
Yeah. And where it just occurred to me that you didn't push anyone down any stairs or anything. We've kind of touched. It's very hard to touch on anything about this game without mentioning that it is a dream. Yeah.
It's not just a dream. It's Zelda's nightmare.
I think it's really funny that the one after that, and you were there is the trope namer for that is obviously the Wizard of Oz, right? And it's that waking up from the dream like happily, like you were there. You were represented by a scarecrow. You were represented by a tin man. You were represented by a fucking very scared lion boy. Whereas in this case it was, there was not a waking up and being happy about having those people represented. It was
waking
even while he was still in a dream.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
Poor guy. It happens though. It happens. I think I had a funky dream before. I woke up covered in sweat before our stream. I was like, damn. I guess
today?
I told you Mimir. And then I went to take a nap.
Now, okay. Issa, I do not actually know what you meant when you just sent me the word Mimir.
No, it's like, have you ever seen that little thing, that drawing on like Twitter? It's like a Mimir, and it's like two of them, and it's like two Mimir, and they're like sleeping.
Okay, I see. Okay, so that was an I'm napping announcement. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, Mimir.
Aww.
Yeah, did you look it up just now?
Yeah, I found
a Mimir.
I found a really good one. Aww. Oh, it's too big. Oh. I'll just save it and post it in the Discord. How about that?
Yes, of course. But a Mimir, I sent Zalpo Mimir, and then I went to try to fall asleep. And then I woke up later. I was like, oh, I see stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
I woke up and Bahamut Blue was streaming, and I tried to redeem Speed Feed Backpack, but I was too late.
That's what you get for snoozing. That's what you get for sleeping in. Did you at least sleep in an actual bed? Or was it a floor nap?
No, I fell asleep on the bed today. Hooray!
How bougie of you. Wow.
I was falling asleep in the armchair during Azriel's 2.0 outfit announcement. And I dropped my phone on the ground. I was like, maybe I should, do some stuff. So I did.
Yeah.
Azriel's become a wanderer, no longer a police dog. Good for him for no longer being a class traitor.
He freed himself. Hell
he
yeah.
freed himself. Yay.
Aww. Yeah, actually, I'm always just really I'll go in, I'll get stunned by the voice for a little while, and then I'm like, I gotta go.
You gotta go. Eyes is
too good.
Eyes is very amazing.
Yeah.
In terms of voice and everything. SOI's Real. There we
Doing a
go.
shout out.
A shout out for eyes.
Nice.
Gartic phone. Is that the truth? Eyes Real. Did I spell it right? Eyes.
Let me see.
I did.
Yeah, you did. You got it. You got it.
I was just so surprised because last time it was like, what, just chatting or special events or something for today. So I'm like, Gartic phone. We got the right eyes. But I suppose so.
Suppose so.
People
Gartic
like
phone.
Sleepy Suki who have like 2 underscores instead of just one throw me off. I'm like, Suki. I'm trying to like do the
Suki,
shout out.
please.
Suki with the 2 underscore.
Yeah. I think it's really funny. Sometimes in streams, someone will do @Zalpo in the comments or in chat or whatever.
I just forget the underscore, huh?
Not include the dipshit underscore at the end
Why
of
do
it.
you include that, by the way? It's driving
Because
me.
base Zalpo was stole. Somebody already took it.
Someone already stole it?
Yeah.
You could be Zalpo VT now.
I guess so. Guess I could.
In the words of Deluxian voice, you could be anything you want.
That's true. That's true.
That is true. But yes, you were there. Now, awful truth. You
Awful
got
truth.
to discover all of the awful truths.
I sure did. I really appreciated, honestly, that you didn't tell me like anything going in. You gave me the content warning, but I did not know the context of what this game was going to be about, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. I like to keep the things a little bit, keep the main summary there, nice and easy for you, because everyone can look at the main summary, and then I just dropped a content warning list on you.
Yeah. I think the best part of sharing something with anyone is that feeling of kind of reliving when you first experienced it by watching them experience it for the first time.
Right, for sure. And now we can watch your first experience anytime I want.
That's true. It's all there.
It's all on YouTube. And yesterday, I do watch Luxium. I watched him a lot more than Noctis, though the DJ in Noctis is pretty cool. But yes, Luxium is pretty pog, in the words of Luca. Kind of shitter. Yes. No, I was thinking about Luxium because I don't normally watch corporate VTubers very much.
Yeah.
But, like, Luxium is a group that I can watch.
What's the difference? What's the appeal about him versus other corpos?
I just think they're really funny boys.
Nice. We'll take that.
I like that they're all kind of dummy, but also they're good. They're good boys. Also, like, you'll watch them, and like she was like, Bashu, and then he's like, yeah, and like he's good too about his language because apparently his dad watches.
Aww.
Like he went downstairs and his dad was blasting Hope in the Dark or whatever.
Your family doesn't watch your streams, but you said they watch your YouTube stuff sometimes, right?
My little bro watches Terraria on YouTube, I think. He's subscribed to my YouTube channel.
Aww.
Yeah. But
the dentist.
Yes, the dentist. But they don't watch the streams, no. Just
I would feel very restricted by knowledge that my if my parents were watching one of a stream I was in, I would feel obviously self-conscious about it, and there's also so many layers I feel like I'd have to explain about it.
You don't have to explain a single thing. You just exist. And that's how it be.
That's true. That's the appeal.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. So awful truth. There's a lot of these awful truths in the game.
It is true.
And you got to experience all of them, except for some of them.
Right. There was some stuff we chose to avoid, which I think is a good call.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the interesting thing about the way that trope worked out in this game is that it's us experiencing the awful truth, and Russell having to come to terms with it for the first
Right.
time too.
So it's not just us, it's a double whammy. And Taka says, imagine
Yeah.
having to explain your stream to people. Oh no, Taka. I love Suki's emotes, the big old eyes.
They're so cute.
They're so funny. I know, like, Blue describes it like, oh, you and your big old eyes. Like Suki sometimes. Like, damn, that's so funny.
Big old eyes.
Big old eyes. Like, if you check out Blue's raid board, like, Suki's eyes are, like, huge. Bless.
The raid board's such a good idea, too.
It's so cute. I wouldn't be able to maintain it.
Cool.
Blue's maintenance of that board is A+.
Yeah. He's always got that. He's almost always got it just immediately good to go. Every time I'm impressed.
Yeah. I like
How many stars you got on that thing now?
I don't know. They're all in my hair, though. I'm gonna run out of headspace.
Yeah.
What will I do?
All stars, no hair.
All stars, no hair. As it happens. Do we want to scoot on from Awful Truth? Because we keep getting distracted from that point anyways.
Sure.
Alright. They really do love each other. Oh, if you manage to beat the informant, which we totally did.
We did.
And access the bonus room, we can talk to any character and be any character. Let's see. Informant will be worried about you going to the bath. If you talk to him as Yumi, and will tell you be careful, if you remember that part, and then you just couldn't go to the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do care.
No, I appreciated that, like, sometimes bonus room content stuff like that completely throws away the idea of maintaining the facade of, like, the characters. And so instead you might go up to one of them and talk to them, and they just, like, explain the character idea. But keeping them in character for that was it was really sweet.
It was really nice, and that you can play as any character and see how characters would react with one another was also an excellent idea. Segawa did good on this bonus room.
Yeah, agreed. It was a very gentle ending compared to everything else.
A gentle ending, that's just bonus content, but yeah. If you have the chance to play the dungeon yourself, I recommend it. It's a good one. Because I was playing the game this time, but you could totally play the game by yourself too and have a different experience depending on the events you do and, like, your team lineup, because we had the boy band this time.
We had the boy band, and they absolutely stomped.
They stomped
most of
with
the
their
time.
Big stompers. Stomp. But but you saw before when I reloaded my save from 2017, I was using Gardania as something.
Yeah.
I had, like, a completely different team. Of course, Dogma was still there. Yeah. There are dungeons in this game. That's where we fought. we did the story part. We did the dungeon part.
It was interesting how willing the game is to let you customize each character too. Like, especially once you get the old woman who gives you the guides and stuff. Yeah.
No, characters aren't restrained because this is you can make anyone how you want them to be. And type 2 weapons we didn't really explore, but you could have done totally different things with those as well.
Yeah. We at least gave Dogma a sword. That was nice.
Yeah, he got his sword, his awesome sword. I forgot that he could have had a sword, but it's much better than that one HP damage Bible. For reals.
With his little noodle arms.
With his little priestly noodle arms. Let's see, Big Bad. The indecent one, not the father, but the mother, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Bad, you know. It's nice that there's no twist villains. They made everything nice and clear.
Yeah. I was worried at one point that, like, something to do with the people running the dream was going to become, like,
Dream Sending,
the climax.
That they would be
bad. Yeah, Dream Send. Which seemed like it would be a little bit of a cop-out considering the characterization going on. But no,
they're not evil. They're just doing their jobs. I wonder how they do a job like that. Anyways, you just spend, like, a week inside some weirdo's head, and you go home for vacation for, like, 3 weeks, and then you come back.
Yeah,
the next
time. You really got to make a lot of money at once, and then just be like, I will spend all of this on therapy now.
All of it on therapy all at once. Yeah, no.
Yep.
I wonder how those jobs work, though. It'd be an interesting career to have, I think.
I'm curious here. It says that his mother was the source of the monsters in the dream. I didn't catch that when we were playing.
Because when you went into the nest, it wasn't the father in there. It was the mom.
Yeah,
Right.
but I didn't know that she had made like all of the monsters we've been fighting the whole time.
I don't know. You know, you know, maybe that's something we have to go back and re-experience someday. Try to puzzle that one out. Big screwed up family. It sure is.
Indeed.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. It just says that the family, no good, and it's true, no good. They treat your child good. Please.
Yeah, they talk about. It's such a scary thing to think of. You know, a person is so heavily shaped by their family, or so heavily shaped by whatever influences they can find. And how you do wind up with, I don't know, hard to raise a person. Seems very, very hard.
Definitely is, because one little misstep can cause a lifetime of trauma.
Yeah.
For reals, though. Let's see. Next bonus boss, the informant. How did you feel about the informant bonus boss?
He was so easy. No,
so easy. Yeah,
I thought it was neat. I really liked the framing that it was just like playing a game with him. I thought that was interesting. That it was kind of this reveal that he was like, you know, he kept talking about how they played all the time, as if Russell had had sort of perceived this imaginary friend of himself. You know.
Right. You know. But you saw, like, the end, the informant went back to Russell because the person who can tell you everything about yourself is you. Yeah, so maybe it's because he spent all that time by himself that he could, I guess, manifest like so.
Yeah, and that's an important part of, like, real life self-actualization, too, is to find the pieces of yourself that you imagine are separate from yourself and learn to understand that those are part of you.
I wonder
that can be really hard, though.
Relates back to Junkian psychology. You know, this is the shadow, the true self. And the reason I know so much about it is because I still am a massive Persona fan.
Yeah.
The shadow, the true self. And then you see the parts of you that you don't want to see as real, and you have to admit to it.
Yeah, you have to not even learn to accept, but learn to tolerate, learn to you can't live in denial of your own being.
Right.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, and like Russell, the informant, always said, but you knew it all along that this would happen and stuff. So that was pretty interesting. You knew it all along. Bonus dungeon is
kind of the same thing.
Yep, just a bonus dungeon is just a bonus dungeon. Cats are mean, the catties. How did you feel about the catties?
I'm not sure I've seen the trope cats are mean before. I don't know if I guess, it immediately just shows a case of pictures of Garfield, but
oh no.
I thought it was really, really goofy how, like, the caddies seem to be based on Russell's understanding of, like, drug addict culture, right? They were completely absorbed in catnip to the point of destroying themselves.
But you see cats in catnip.
Yeah, for sure.
They go wild over that stuff.
But it was
yeah.
You just got to imagine that at some point Russell made that connection. You know, he
cats are drugs and drugs are cats. Catnip.
Well, just he must have interacted with some setting involving people who were struggling with drugs like that, and his little brain that had nothing else, no one to explain anything to him, was just like, oh, they're like cats with this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it worked backwards from there.
Definitely everything is influenced by Russell, so maybe when he goes to like Puddle Apartments or stuff, maybe, or like the bonus area too, because it mentions that Russell wanders around at night, where all the bad stuff happens, and so that's probably why. And
I kind of got the feeling that, and and this kind of plays into the crap saccharine world part, the next trope down below, but the feeling of like the one area that felt the most real was the weirdest to get to, which was the kind of like seaside apartment complex setup where Chris was.
Puddle apartments, yes, the one
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you're in a puddle.
Yeah, exactly. And so it really felt like, just especially with how just weirdly normal Chris was, it felt like that kind of thing was the most real area. And so you can kind of get a feel for Russell did not grow up in a
good area.
a comfortable home either. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Definitely, there's an area, the bonus, or that one area that we skipped over, that is literally filled with sugary sweets and kind strangers.
Yeah.
But when you get into it, the truth is that it's the exact opposite.
Yep. We kind of got something similar with whichever dungeon it was that had you had to like drink that weird water in order to either see the real world or hide from it.
Right, the one where you get cast of illusion.
Yeah.
Creepy child Russell, well, he's just trying his best.
I actually really liked that the bonus room let us interact with Russell as someone else, and that like we'd never seen him talk. We'd seen his inner monologue a little bit. We'd never seen him talk, but it felt really natural because he was just such a weird little guy.
Yeah, but he's, you could tell from his dialogue that he's kind. He's a good boy.
He's certainly to be by the end. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just doing his best, and sometimes it's sorry. He's just trying.
Yeah.
Let's see. Disc 1, final boss, because this is all like the same stuff over here that we've covered. Jealous One is the last boss if you have less than 20 built. Yes, alright.
Yeah, so I have the characters page open. Jealous One is the eye cat, and then Toxic One was the father
right.
triple drink sort of monster.
Yeah, because like you end up at the nest, and then I like the way that they set up that final dungeon where it's just you, only you.
Yeah.
I know that you were like, no, please, don't go back. Where's the party members?
The bit with the bit where like, especially once you got back later and they turned into like just weird dolls. It's fucked up. It was spooky, weird.
Because I mean, you're in your dream. You've always been alone. It's not like these people are real.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty cool of them to do that. It's like, oh, these people left the party too, and you can't just go back and get them again.
No, I love that shit. I love like the balloon popping was a cool little like
detail.
It was a, what's the word? Diegetic, like visual reason as to why he couldn't do it. And then I always love a good, hey, isolate the hero and do a one-on-one. Love that shit. Persona pulls that all the time. Love it. Just cool.
Yeah, for real. It's pretty. It was good, both storytelling wise and like mechanically, but also just in general. Segawa is like a master of this. Too bad all of Segawa's other games are also kind of along this lines. Well, I think Enroll's the darkest. I thought Walk Upon a Star Unknown would be nice, sweet, and sugary because it's a cooking game, but it turns out I read the trigger warnings page afterwards. It's not. Maybe I have to play it sometime though.
Yeah, give it a once over beforehand.
Give it a once over because I mean, you get a certain feeling from Further City as well when you're playing that. You're like, damn, this part's kind of spooky, but it's not that bad in general. Hello, Kaede. Welcome.
Hello. How are you doing?
Nice chats today. Nice vibes. Nice chats. Let's
just digesting this Buckwild RPG Maker game we finished.
With TV tropes. Hooray! Yeah. But let's see. What's happened? Does this remind you of anything? Yeah.
Yeah, I could not really. The fact that the final, what the final dungeon was very just like, okay. Yeah. All right.
For reals. You could tell exactly what it was. I'm like, okay, I guess. Yeah, downer ending. All of the endings. You were like, is there a hopeful
not
ending?
not a lot of happy endings. Yeah.
No, they're all doubtful.
It's interesting that here they refer to a second true ending.
In the
Like Russell
first two,
staying in the
yeah.
happy dream. I guess that's if we had chosen not to.
Right. If you had chosen not to tell the people that something was
What
off.
happened?
Yeah. It's like, go to this person, but instead you end up hanging out with them at the very end. It's like, hey Russell, let's vibe, and then like the world is breaking down around you. And I don't know what they do with your body. They probably throw it into like a dumpster or something.
Yeah, I think it's the whole thing of Endroll. The entire takeaway is of the, it's the danger of isolation, and it's the it's too late feeling. The even though he's able to come to terms with what befriending these people would have been in every single case, it is actually impossible.
Right. It's just a variety of elements that all collide together to like form this huge tragedy, and you're like, damn, this sucks. Yeah. And I mean, there's not much that you can do about it. What happens, and it's sad to see, but it do. Let's see. We got draconic humanoid, but we already know that's Zraken.
Yeah, I'm. There were a lot of creatures you encountered that made a kind of sense to me. There were like the muscles. There were the nurses in the hospital. There were the catties. Like there were a lot of creatures that were very like, okay, I can see where this distorted vision came from.
Right.
And then there were like cool dragon people and the flower people.
Right.
There's just like the incarners or whatever. Like I was just like, where are these people? Where is this coming from?
I have no clue where the incarners came from. Maybe from like a video game or something, because Russell is very much influenced by those.
A gamer.
Yeah, though I'm sure that Russell knows a lot about that foreign land over wherever, because he read about it in a book, and
that too.
Oh, let me just thank Sasha for the lurk.
Oh, Sasha.
Please have fun with D&D. Yes, no audio, just text. Yep.
Yeah.
So enjoy. Let's see, but yes, the world around is heavily influenced by what Russell knows. And he knows about dragons, and he knows about dragon people, so he's like, Pog dragon people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's almost more tragic, that it's like he was just a little nerd. Like there were things he could have been into if he had any support. He could have been a pretty normal kid.
He could have been, but not in this case, which very much sucks. Let's see. I know that it would have been really fun to have explored Dreamworld like this too, in better circumstances, I believe. Like there is one mall that shows up in my dreams when I dream about it. It's always like the same mall, like the same general layout. And it has some of the same shops, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could spend a little bit more time here, but
you're hanging out there, yeah.
It's as it do. There's a big arcade. And there's like this shop that sells beads or stuff like that. It's and like the really cool $1 discount rack.
Did you
like a clothing store?
Was there like a mall that you went to a lot in real life that you think influenced this, or was it just the idea of hanging out at a mall?
I think I don't think it's any specific mall, but like in terms of malls, maybe it's like one that maybe I perhaps went to as a child or something, and
okay.
Maybe one visiting relatives. That's the only explanation about this specific mall that I could have in my mind, because it has escalators and stuff in it too. And I'm like, yeah, it's got more than one level, but the one that I go to in my local area only has one floor.
Yeah, it's interesting how, or something I find happens a lot is while I'm in the dream, I will be convinced that a place is familiar, and then when I wake up, I will recognize, like, no, I've actually never dreamed of that before. I just decided it was familiar.
Yeah, I've definitely had a dream about the same mall before, but I'm always doing something different in it. They say that dreams can be gateways to other worlds. Perhaps this is the truth.
Perhaps it's a mall you need to go to, or perhaps it's just representing a deep Lullaban need for spending time in a mall.
In a mall.
Maybe you should make a trip sometime.
Maybe, but every time I go, I end up at round 1 and I lose all my money into the green machines because the one who's good at it is little bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he win all my stuffed animals for me except for the big boy, which is acting
Thanks, little bro.
as soundproofing for us.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Your entire wall covered in
stuffed
little
animals.
stuff and friends.
I added even more since last time, but I might have to get even more because sometimes we're still a little bit too loud.
Aw. We're doing our best here.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's skip that one. Better with penguins. We got the penguins.
Better with penguins, yeah. The bird, I guess Russell liked.
I guess so. Eyes don't belong there. You were like, oh man, there are eyes on these trees, and I'm like, there sure are.
That was another thing the game did really, really well was the slow introduction of more and more sort of disturbing elements in otherwise familiar places.
Right.
So we'd return to town after every adventure, and I'd be like, "You said, was that like that?" And you'd be like, I don't know.
Perhaps. It was interesting though because they only started really appearing after you started collecting guilds. So those guilt events. Right. And the more guilt events you have, the more things would go wrong in the dream world.
There's certainly a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of, it's interesting that the game is supposed to be about Russell learning to feel guilt from within, but a lot of the symbolism is about external forces judging him, like through that eye symbol.
Well, it did show up in a lot of places. Like, if you wish to return, then step on me. It's an eyeball, and like the apples in the trees. Maybe it's because people are watching him from outside the dream. But more important, but yes. I don't know where I was going with that, but it was an idea.
No, it makes sense. It's that combination of he, like, clearly there was some amount of him that like thought he had gotten away with everything, or thought he wasn't being judged, or it didn't matter.
Actually,
and so he's being confronted by this.
He turned himself in. He wanted to be arrested.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, actually.
So maybe it's less like that. But
you're right.
Your idea is a good one.
That's interesting.
Feels like something we say in like a debate class or literary class. It's like, hey, your point is good, but remember that this thing exists.
No, I appreciate that. Because that makes me wonder even more, like. Yeah, in that case, I think I would agree with what you were saying, where like it's almost like he's getting this increasing awareness of the people that are watching him while he's working through this stuff and wanting to be unseen, Yeah,
just a bit. This is definitely a game that you should. I keep saying this, but you should play it on your own as well. Now that we play it together, you'll definitely get a different experience. And everyone here who's alright with the content warnings, you should also try it. Download link in the end roll content warnings.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Fan to service. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole thing. The service the whole time. Yeah.
I feel a little weird about the fact that like the game just I suppose it's justified because it's from Russell's perspective, but the way the game presents his mother as more evil than his father.
I think they were both equal amounts of evil, but like just in different ways. I mean that the game goes out of its way to have you fight the father first, and that's not as climactic a confrontation as the fight with the mother. I mean, they were both pretty bad in general, though. See, They did
Yeah.
that fake out thing where you try your best to beat the boss, but you can't beat it the first time, and you go back and you can beat it the second time real easy with your awesome
Mhm.
backflips. I think it's interesting how if you had chosen Yumi that day, which you didn't, you would have only had one party member to fight with
Yeah,
against
I
that
wonder how much
boss.
the fight scales based on that, especially
I
since you
don't think
can't
it
have leveled up
does.
Yumi before.
I don't think it scales.
Wild.
I
Russell
think it's
better be
just
strong then.
Russell better be strong, but all he does is buff.
All
He's
he
a
does is buff.
perfect buffer. He learns all these buff moves and debuffs.
It's all these power-ups and emotions.
I liked
Yeah, that's interesting that it's like he is able to affect the
the dream world.
world, you know? Yeah.
Well, it is his dream. He could do that.
Yeah.
Which is a great tie-in with those moves. Oh, this next point, fantastic Catholicism. It's I like Dogma. He's funny.
No, Dogma, I think was pretty much my favorite character.
Oh, did you notice this? When we were playing for the ending, Dogma performs a sign of a cross in his ending.
Yeah. I don't think I said something. I made some kind of noise, but he does the full shoulder, forehead,
Yeah.
chest thing.
It's the little movements that Segawa builds into these games is so good.
Yeah, a few really good moments of expression via very tiny pixel characters. It's very
Right.
impressive to me.
Segawa, E+ work. But yes.
Yeah, no slander here. Segawa made a good
Only
game.
love. Yes. Fantastic drug. That's the catnip for the catties.
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah, we
King.
kind of
Alright, I thought it was going to be something about catching this fish, but it's just about as you get regretful, the setting gets disturbed.
Yeah. The idea of Fisher King is that it's the state of the land is affected by the state of the character.
Aha. Pog,
So
like,
as Russell gets more regretful, the setting gets more fucked up and regretful.
or like in Encanto, how like if the aunt that controls the weather, if you upset her, the setting gets horrible.
Yeah. It's that
Yeah.
that reflection of inner character and outer world.
Right,
Which for a
that's-
game like this, that is all about exploring the inner world of a
world.
character. Like, it makes a lot of sense.
It's pretty good. Foreshadowing. Here. If you visit Russell's memories of the moment. Yeah, if you remember that part, we went there. I was like, oh yeah, you could transport here, and then we did, and then you were like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Glamoric failure. So this would be sort of like when Gardenia's head like pops to the side sometimes.
Yeah, that freaked me out pretty bad.
And like I was like, oh, did you see that? And like we were like walking into the boss's house one day, and like he was like covered in blood and stuff. And I was like, oh, did you see that? And you're like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it happens. You know?
No, yeah, they're subtle moments of the breaking down of that world again.
Again,
Spooky.
the subtlety is
Proper spookiness.
right. It makes it nice. You can't just burst all of your scary points in at once and expect it to be
Yeah.
scary. It's incremental. It's a little
Yep.
bit at a time, and it's where you sprinkle it in that makes the experience even better. Horrible gone right.
Gone horribly right.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
did. It was horrible.
Well, it's that was the very last moment of isolation, was these people being like, you did it, you made it through this thing, and they even stopped calling him,
A deranged maniac. They used his name.
Yeah, they did.
Congratulations, Russell.
But they still abandoned him in there for a moment,
And the situation allowed for it, and so he went for it.
Yeah.
Let's see, gone horribly right. That's the one we just did. Hate sync. Russell is a sympathetic character. He is. The same can't be said for his parents, which is true.
Yeah. I think this game wouldn't have worked if Russell wasn't a kid. Like, I think.
Right. Because by the time you're an adult, you should know what's right from wrong, even if you don't believe it yourself.
Yeah. I think it would be very difficult to pull off that kind of justification on an adult character.
But Russell is the tender age of 14 years old, so it's alright.
Just a little guy, just a little man's.
Yeah, 14-year-olds be like that sometimes.
I suppose so.
All of the ones, with the exception of the indecent one, can be found in the bonus room.
I thought that was cute.
True.
One of my favorite moments was getting to meet the memory girl, like octopus lady again,
Right,
and getting to say just like Russell remembers you. Russell remembers.
The only good memory he had, he took it and he twisted it up into the beast, and she was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
I can't believe you've done this to me, Russell."
Russell, what the fuck?
What the fuck, Russell? Yeah.
I mean, that's another scary thing about that kind of psyche is the way what you remember is tainted by how you are doing in the moment.
Right, exactly. I choose to stay. That's the second ending that we could have gotten, but you didn't. Where everyone's like, "Pog, we're playing in this town," and Russell's like, "Oh yeah, I'm having the time of my life. I'm not hiding any guilty
love it.
feelings
This rules."
or anything." And it's like, damn, that Russell, he failed the experiment because he's just vibing in his dreamland, and then he just doesn't wake up ever again.
Yeah.
The
identical stranger, the bit with. I like that we at least noticed that like his eyes were green and that he was overall just a little bit smug.
Smug. He's posed good, and you're like, "Oh, have you seen it before?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think you have, but it was probably just the informant." Karmic death. Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
They just go ahead and offer up your life to someone, and then he learned his lesson.
Yeah, they have a note here saying, considering who made the drug, this was probably intentional, which makes me curious because the one who told us to do that was the informant, right?
Yeah, but there's probably they probably told him, you know, the people who made the things, or at least maybe he had like an idea in general about what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder if the informant was created by the Dream Company or by Russell himself.
I think it could be a combination of both, like as guidance, maybe, but somewhat unaffiliated. It's like, oh, here's
like maybe the way it's supposed to happen is that someone that the person considers a guiding force manifests as that, but he literally had one.
So it's just him, only Russell.
That's sad.
Lord British postulate. Oh yeah, it's the nightmares, the 999 damage.
Yeah, so Lord British was an MMO character that was unkillable except for a glitch. I don't know if Taka's still here. Should sound sort of familiar, but yeah, it's about encountering a character who's literally invincible and then finding a way to beat them anyway. That's what the trope is about.
Yes. Well, they tell you right here, if you max out your HP to 999, and then you have a high stat, you just go ahead and you use Demanju, and then you vibe.
That is wild to me that you can get your HP that high.
Yeah, if you max out all the characters, then it'll.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know. Is like the max level 99?
I'm not sure what the max level is here. I think it's 50.
Because we were in like the
halfway.
We were in the 30s ish level wise, and we only had like 200 something HP. But maybe there may be more like stat boosting items we could have acquired.
Right. It's always harder to play games like these and level up the farther higher your level is.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, we do be like this, huh?
Damn.
Ludovico technique. Experimenters use a drug on a person who's on death row, and the drug creates dreams intended to induce guilt in the dreamer. That happens. That happened.
Yep.
It sure did. Magic
compass.
compass.
That's when there's not much to say. It's just like, that's the framework of the game.
The plot. Yeah, magic compass. You find compasses and use them to open new areas. I like this part, you know? Open up the world.
I thought the compasses were a cute way to do it. I think it kind of was it kind of represented, I felt like, that he did not really know what a compass did. He just sort of associated it with maps and stuff.
But it's kind of cool. You know why? Because
Yeah, no, I agree.
compasses are guiding you. They guide you
Yeah.
to new places. So that's what
Right.
they did.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. None of the compasses were based on like an actual compass. They were each the idea of a guy, like being guided to a
Right.
place.
All right. By
But I
the
think
way,
it was interesting, especially the first time it happened. It was like, oh shit, this leads to an entire new dungeon.
right. And that one was forced to tell you how to do the thingamajig anyways, so now you have an idea how to
Yeah.
use the rest of them, which was a pretty good way to use it, I think.
Yeah.
Because now you know that they exist. They don't have to be optional unless you want them to.
Right.
Let's see, here's the ending things. The 3 endings with 7 variations. So here's the normal ending. It's the guilt thing.
Yeah, if your guilt isn't level 20 by day 5, the happy dream experiment is canceled and you are put in another cell, and it's reported that Russell has auditory hallucinations as a result of the experiment. Rough.
And that's the nightmares and stuff. True end 2 is you stay in the dream world.
Right.
And then this true end's the one that we had, where we ended the program successfully, and then we just straight up couldn't
do it.
bear with us. What have I done here?
I almost feel like ending 2 is the best one in terms of
this one.
I don't know. It's
where you just
no. I was talking about the multiple endings thing, but
oh, okay. Yeah, no. For the multiple endings, the true end 2.
Baja Blast.
Oh, Blue, welcome. We were talking about you earlier. We were talking about your backpack dream and stuff. But yes, welcome. We're
How did Pokemon go, Blue?
Yeah, did you catch a new Pokemon for your Pokemon stacks? I hope it was
Yes, we're talking our way through the TV Tropes page here, discussing the big dream adventure we went on, which was hence the relevance, I guess.
Right. Also, wait, did I say thank you for the resub? Thank you for the resub. It's been 4 months already, which is pretty pog. Wow. Yes, where we're talking about dreams and stuff, as that's what the game's contents were.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was gonna say names to run away from really fast. Like I actually really liked that. I really liked the each one was just named on their reaction to his actions or on his reaction to theirs.
Because
all of which was stuff he hadn't processed.
Because the monkey were the one who witnessed the murder, lamenting is so sad. Burying is because you burned down this church and killed 2 kids, so I have to bury them now. Jealous, toxic. And these are if you play the game, you know. Well aware.
Which section of the game was your favorite, you think?
I'm not sure. They're all really good, but I like the early parts of the game a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it did feel like the later 2 got a little muddier in terms of what they were trying to convey.
Well, I mean, by then Russell probably had a different mindset than before, so
yeah.
I'm thinking that's probably what happened. What happens?
So it happens.
Non-indicative name. Gardenia is a chef. What else we...
Yeah.
Alright. Dogma. Whose attitude
I think it's...
connotation, yeah.
I didn't really think about the Gardenia one for some... I just assumed it was Gardenia as in she is
a flower?
Gardening for the... the materials she's cooking with, but no, not really.
Those are a community garden right outside her house. So it's fine. But no, non-indicative name. That's nice.
Dogmas is a great example just because it sets you up to be like, oh, I'm not gonna like this dude because he's gonna
priestly.
Yeah, but then he's just a kind of a good boy.
He's best boy. He's so nice. Yeah. He's a really good boy. He's No, I can't be bad, even if you were bad to me. I must
Yeah.
treat you with respect. Please, Russell, leave this burning church while my body will burn inside.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Man.
Dogma, why are you such a good boy?
Mo Dogma.
In fact, I didn't really know what dogma meant when I first played.
Really?
I associated him with dog because dog's good boy. Dog, good boy. Dogma, good boy.
Good boy, Dogma.
Dog boy. Dogma, good boy. Let's see, visual glitches. Yes, you saw those. And you
Yeah,
thought
a
they
few
were
of those.
peak. Draken
They're
and
pretty
the village.
spooky.
Oriole, whatever.
Orientalism?
It's a word. Twitch it again. Let me push notifications. I'm late. Hello, Ethan Zelfo. Hello, Fermo.
Thermo.
Today we're discussing the Endroll TV Tropes page. No scary games here, but we are reading words and discussing them.
Yeah. We're just trying to, break down a little bit of what we liked about the game, stuff we thought was interesting about it, and also we're just kind of hanging out. It's been nice.
It's the most relaxing Endroll session that we will ever have.
By many leagues and miles.
For reals. But glad that you're here now. We're just chatting. If you have input, don't. I should have said this before. If anyone in chat has input, don't be afraid to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys experienced it with us. So, you guys, if your brains are big, your brains are big, and you should share.
I don't think we have a single small brain person here. I trust every single one of their brains.
The brain's so big and pog. Hanging out with my favorite magical girl, Issa, and Zelfa's looking at you, I guess. Oh no,
I'll take it. I'll take okay.
I think you're pretty pog, Zelfa. I think you're pog.
Thanks, magical girl, Issa.
Magical. Shape-shifting
You did
dog
kind of
boy, cat boy,
have
Zelfo.
You did kind of have the ability to magically change clothes, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, anyone can change clothes. There's a closet over there.
Fair.
Version 2 of PNG will not be able to change clothes as easily because I have to start making new outfits, but I want...
Yeah.
Because of hotkeys that I'm making, I would really like to put a lot more thought into the kinds of outfits that I make next, instead of just making whatever comes to mind.
Yeah. As opposed to being able to be like, hey guys, what's 20 outfits I should add over the next stream?
Right. Though.
Those were good days, though.
Yeah, the sad news is that I might be retiring the 1.0 closet. Like, you already see that I no longer have the change my clothes redeem, and I've removed the page from my website. Sadly.
Are you not gonna keep all that art up somewhere?
I might just I just removed the page. You can still go to it if you know the URL, but it'll be there. Yeah, but now I'm like, maybe I'll just make a new page when the time comes, because I do have to be considerate, because hotkeys are a pain.
Yeah.
There's so many expressions.
Yes. So are you using your main keyboard for it? Like that has the
one with the number pad, the old one, because I switched back from the cat one because the cat keyboard didn't have fast enough reaction speed for me. I type kind of fast, and I like stuff, but it's 1 too clicky, 2 not fast enough, and I'm like, damn. I guess I spent all this money and your money too, Zelpo, on this keyboard that I will just be using the key remover from.
You know what? It's so be it. You might as well.
Might as well. It happens sometimes.
To swoosh back over here, what's your kind of emotional response to when someone is like, "Oh, this represents the 7 deadly sins"?
I'm not always a big fan of it because this I don't think it fits well with these ones. The Mantic one is greed because you're greedy to kill. Let's see. But yeah,
the greed one is like, I guess I get it, but the pride one is such a reach.
I'm not a big fan of these 7 deadly sins all the time. Like, it worked in Persona 5, sure, but it didn't work in Persona 5 Strikers, where they were trying to work it in. But I
Oh,
don't think
really?
they did a very good job of it, or a job at all, because those bosses don't feel like they represent Seven Deadly Sins at all.
I'll have to keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I actually forgot that Persona 5 had especially in Royal, the framing of grabbing each of those like little skull guys that gave you a power up or whatever.
I need to definitely go back. Where I have to buy a PlayStation first, and then I will play Persona 5 Royal. Listen,
Nice.
Sumi is good character.
Yeah, we love her.
Actually, I was planning, like, I once had, like, an idea for, like, a fan thing, not Danganronpa, damn it, a fan persona
Oh,
thing.
instinctive.
Yeah, instinctively, a fan persona game, which I want to make in, like, RPG Maker or Unity or something. It's like, oh yeah, here's a set of twins, one of them's dead and the other one assumed the identity of them, and then Sumi rolls around. I'm like, god damn it.
Gotta be quicker on the draw.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I wrote these twins way before Persona 5 Royal came out, but still.
Should we call them up? Talk to them about a little bit of IP theft?
No, it's okay. It happens sometimes. I was just so miffed that it was the exact same thing. I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. God. People gonna think I'm a liar and a cheater and a stealer from Atlas, but all I did was write these cool twins. It happens.
Hey, we're here on TV Tropes right now. Like, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah. They say all art is derivative, and I do think it's a little bit true.
Yeah, it's more important to just think through,
think through and
what you want to do.
Yeah, make that idea into something original that belongs to you through your love and effort and hard work.
Yeah.
Right, so anyways, we don't like Seven Deadly Sins here.
Yeah, we're not into it.
Shaggy
Lame.
dog. The intentional with the tower from the guide selling old lady's house.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, it does abruptly end, though. It was like, just turn it off, and you were like, okay, and then it's like, alright, go home now.
Yeah, I didn't catch I really like it, though, the implication that Russell is like, he's struggling to make up these side quests to pad out his time in the dream, but by that point he's just like, there's nothing left inside for me to fight against. Here I am.
Right. You guys are in for a treat once 2.0 rolls around, because I'm making a specific popping toggle.
I'm very excited for 2.0. So if you decide not to wait until end of month, when do you think you'd go for it?
Whenever it's finished.
All right.
The stream will start and I'll just be wearing a completely different outfit. A completely different face, completely different hair. I'll be a new person inside and out.
That's right.
Well, not inside, just outside.
It'd be very surprising if you came in and you're just like, I've got a new personality now. I hate Danganronpa.
We're not homies anymore.
We're not homies. Now we're house friends. And that's what I call you.
That doesn't roll off the tongue as well as homies does, though.
But new Issa doesn't care about rolling off the tongue. She likes words that are big and powerful.
You know, gotta use that force. We're no longer cozy stream here. No, that'd be too far off base.
Yep.
We got shoutouts to Further City, I've been saying. You eat pineapple pizza? Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Pineapple pizza good.
What? Oh. Issa 1 likes pineapple pizza. Issa 2 will be like, I only eat pizza with
no pineapples.
With olive oil on it. Just cheese and olive oil. That's my pizza.
Nice. Let's see. We got shoutouts to Further City. Caxton in Dragon's Peak mentioned Miniyoku City, which is Further City. You can buy Pigula dolls, which is the main character. The Yamabasho is a reference to that side quest. Pigula is the main character.
Oh, the little one-eyed guy. I'm looking at a picture from it now.
Oh yes, Pigula. Yes, from Further City. That's a good one too. Another game where you can explore the world as much as you'd like. Controversial take. I eat pizza with pineapple juice as a chaser to dodge the bullet. That is That is a good special take, I suppose.
Huh.
I'm not too big into like tropical fruit juices myself. Like I don't like pineapple juice or guava juice or passion fruit juice. I'm all for the basics as an apple juice and cranberry juice.
I haven't had apple juice in so long, but if I had some right now, do not misunderstand. I would destroy it.
Is mango tropical? I think mango is a tropical fruit, yeah.
Mongo?
Huh?
You switched from mango to mongo in between those two answers.
Well, that way you can't pin me for saying one or the other. Are you a mango person or a mongo person?
She zigs when you expect her to zag. Holy shit.
As we do.
Yeah, so Farther City won like some awards and stuff, didn't it?
It did. It was a good game. Another one with a nice exploration thing. There are mentions of death in that game, of course, it's classic. They have an interesting mechanic with food, right? So if you eat food, you have a hallucination, and they relate back to characters. So instead of telling stories straight out, you could eat the food that the characters have, they give you and such, and you can experience their memories a little bit, or their dreams and such. So it helps categorize the character a little bit more that way. I've been bamboozled by the magical girl. Oh no, bamboozled, fooled,
bamboozled,
tricked, surprised.
You've been schmeckledorfed.
Schmeckledorfed. Let's go.
Stalker with a crush here. This was my least favorite thing about the game.
It was pretty
bad. I thought that was all pretty bad.
It was not Pog. Taka says I could go for some mango juice right now. Well, I hope that you get your mango juice soon.
I can't believe you've managed to actually keep doing that. I'm haunted. Why don't you guys, you know, you don't have to go out and get some now, but like put down on a little notepad in your phone, like, hey, next time you're at the store, grab you a little mango juice.
Get some of that, you know? Put a reminder, or you could just order it online. Though I don't know how good that is for the environment, but like, the mango juice is delicious, and you can enjoy a nice cup of mango juice when it arrives.
Mango Mountain Dew. Has there really never been like a mango dew? That seems like something they would have tried at some point.
Really? I think it would be too tropical. You know what? No cat. I just ate mung bean cakes. Sounds good. Nice.
It all finally comes together.
Tested on humans. The drug was indeed tested on a human.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the idea of unethical testing on prisoners, pretty bad, pretty spooky.
Pretty not good. Please don't do that, folks.
Yeah.
There are no therapists. That is true.
Not for poor sweet Russell, man. That's the thing, is like, it almost makes me want someone to make, you know, a follow-up fan game where it's the exact same thing, but with someone to actually bother to guide him through it.
Or like an alternate reality where instead of this happening, he's just adopted by kind, nice people who he meets in his journey, except...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, someone did write, like, one where when Russell swings that pole at Cantata... No, at Tabasa, yes, at Tabasa, he misses.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think there's only one...
Tabasa would be a great example of a character who could help him out.
Exactly. Don't experiment on your prisoners, chat. Assuming chat is a prison warden. You never know who might be watching.
You never know, Thermo.
Justine here? Who knows? Lavenza, where you at? Lavenza stands.
Lavenza, come hang out.
I'm so sad, but well, you haven't played it yet, but Lavenza doesn't have as big as a role in other things as the other, like, Velvet Room attendants had in the past. Like, she doesn't do funny things like how Elizabeth is like, hey, Theodore, buy me a whole bunch of soda.
What was it? So funny.
Was it Margaret? I don't know. Your secret job's been
whichever one, they... Prison Warden Thermo.
Prison Warden
Thermo, please be ethical.
Ethical, safe, and consensual with your prisoners.
Classical, ethical Thermo.
Yes.
Um,
What we deserve.
I did think it was interesting this next one, This Is Unforgivable, that like there was actually a point where Russell, who was otherwise so disconnected, like I honestly, one of the biggest twists to me was that thing that he turned himself in. And obviously I forgot about it earlier because so much happened afterward, after we found that out. But like this whole game was about them trying to make him feel guilty. He turned himself in.
He was guilty. He said he said himself. He turned in his journal with his notes and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see. Translate the loan words to end roll is a word for end
Oh.
credits. The credits won't stop rolling. I think that end roll is a really good name for this game.
Oh, yeah.
End roll. The credits won't stop rolling.
Yeah, knowing. Okay. I was asking earlier what it meant, but yeah, knowing that it means like it's the end credits, and it's the it's too late. Yeah.
It's too late to do
Russell's
anything.
story's over, and he has to process it now. That's wild.
Yeah, it's really good. But when you look up like end roll stuff, the song "End Roll" by Massive Fermenting Dregs is the one that pops up on YouTube, which is a really good rock song, by the way. So I do recommend it.
Something to look into.
It's
okay.
rock, but Massive Fermenting Dregs, kind of hard to get their music.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, where can I buy this? And it's like, here's our iTunes and stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I don't buy iTunes music. I buy Bandcamp music.
Yeah. iTunes, I think, kind of had its day in the sunshine and has since not really been anybody's main tool.
Yeah, especially since I no longer have I no longer use Apple products as much as I used to. I have an Android phone now. I used to use an iPod for everything, but every time I need a new device, I just buy a new iPod. iPod Touch, as we do. Like every like 3 or 4 years, I just get a new iPod Touch. But now I have a phone, which will last me until I kill it.
Yeah, Androids last a while. I've always just kind of been like 3 or 4 generations behind on whichever iPhone is out.
You save yourself a little bit of money that way.
Yes, a lot of money.
has iPhone, the
They've
face
gotten
tracking.
stupid expensive.
The face tracking I hear is really good for VTubing.
It's true. I also have an iPad, so I've got options.
You have to be careful about it. You have to commit using your phone because like I heard that there have been some cases where VTube Studio has burned into like the phone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why most people get a side a side tool for it. Yeah.
Apple Boy Turncoat.
Taka, what do you mean?
Apple Boy Turncoat. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. I was like, what?
You think I'm out here betraying you on account of having a different brand of phone, huh? You want to tussle, Taka? You want to tussle about brands?
You don't have to tussle about brands.
Not that attached.
MP3 player supremacy. Back when 4GB MP3 players were a thing, I owned one of those that cost $10. Nice. Nowadays, I could just buy any MP3 player off the internet, and be like, Pog, I have all the space for songs now. I have like 2 Sansa clips.
And even then, there's a layer of you don't even need to download songs anymore. We're far past that too. You can stream basically everything.
But like, I like downloading my songs. Now they're ready anytime, and I don't have to like, use my like data to get like a song on my thing. Spotify is weird. I don't pay for premium, but I hear if you have premium, you can just choose whatever song you want to listen to. But no, they have like a radio. They're like, damn, no picks for you. You just got to listen. I'm like, please, I want to listen to like No More What Ifs.
I want to listen to a specific song.
I want to hear the really Pog Persona 5 Royal soundtrack, Takeover, and some other songs. Taka says,
that's right.
It's funny. I'll fight anyone. I'll fight anything. Oh no, mother, please don't. I
threatened with 7 bladed Isas. Good luck, Taka.
7 Isa with the knife. If you look at my emotes page on my website, by the way, I've arranged them pretty funny if you're on desktop, but it's still kind of funny even if you're on mobile. the emotes section is on the assets page, but back in 2003 to 2005, 64 megabyte players were ginormous. Just about enough space for one CD's worth of music, it's true. But as time passes and storage increases, those improvements get even better, you know?
Yeah, it is wild to me how true the thing of like every year and a half, the most manageable storage size fucking doubles,
right?
And like, the most powerful technology is cut like in half in size. Like, I can't believe that's true.
It is. I bought the other day. I spent like $100 for 5 terabytes for all my VODs. It is called Moore's Law, Fermo. Yeah. Now I have a drive exclusive for like my art backups, like so all the art I've done, the art I did this year is like what, a few gigabytes big, and it's like the same size as the rest of my art career. I'm like, what size canvases have I been using or something? Yeah. Have I just been working really hard?
On the topic of the larger drive you got for your VODs, like. You pretty much keep a video of every single stream you've done, right?
Yes, I try to. I think it's really good to reflect.
Sure. That makes sense. I don't know when I would have time to watch like entire VODs is the thing.
You don't have to watch entire VODs. I know I usually when my VODs were shorter and when I had, I guess, more time because I wasn't watching everyone constantly. I would just watch my own VOD as background sound and be like, this part's nice. But now I don't do that too much these days. But I recommend it.
Like you've been saying, you've been pretty worn out.
I just highlight entire streams and call it a day. That is smart talk.
Nice.
But you know, I do like to go through it. Sometimes I like to have the footage just in case. You know, you never know when your account might get taken down or like you'll get snacked or something. Like it happened with Yukun. Just a whole YouTube channel was taken down. Like that's years worth of work over there.
Yeah. And here we are literally as a direct result of that choice by Google. So
thank you, Google.
Thanks, big Google.
But yes, I do keep VODs. I like to keep them just also as happy memories, but also so I can know what stupid thing I said which day. Damn, I said this stupid thing this day. All right. Well, in 2 weeks it'll be gone from everyone else's view.
Yeah, only Issa remembers.
Issa remembers. Besides, you never know when this might come in handy.
That's true. I just, I know I would immediately run out of space, so I've kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
I know
Maybe I can compress them or something.
Yes, I definitely was linked software by Yukun on how to press stuff, so maybe I should learn how to do that, but I don't want to lose quality when I'm doing it. Though I do like to watch things like 480p anyway, so I mean, probably wouldn't affect that much.
Oh, Issa Internet.
Issa Internet.
Issa Internet, no good.
You know,
yeah, if you would you mind whenever you have a chance sending me that compression stuff?
Yeah, sure. I'll ask you for it again. You know, just in case. But yes, I lately I've been watching just everyone's streams on like 480 or below.
Just so that you can manage all of them at once.
Yeah. One for managing them one at once, and two because sometimes they be lagged up. I remember Ema was saying the other day that the streams sometimes when you start and end them really fast on OBS or whatever, you can start getting quality options because they don't always happen. But like if you do it a lot, you get quality options, and you really want quality options for everyone because there's some people who can't just stream 1080p video all the time.
Yeah, that was Lord Underworld came to my first stream and could not stream it and has not shown up again.
Oh man, it happens.
It's hard.
You gotta make sure you get that accessibility in, because remember at Yukun's presentation the other day, they were talking about how if like the more clicks you make someone do, that's like 60% of like the people who follow. So maybe it's also like the same thing with like viewership and stuff. Like if you're like if you make the experience hard the first time, it might be harder for people to watch next time. So they might be a bit sad about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that quality options were locked behind a certain amount of streams or something.
Actually, I've had that problem of like your and Taka streams sometimes. They won't have quality options. I'll be like, damn, I guess I have to live like this. But it's not like it's something that you can actively control. It happens sometimes, and it happens to not happen some other times. So, I mean, it's no one's fault really. It's just the fact that Twitch quality options kind of suck, just a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like such a weird call, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the server load of trying to host multiple quality versions of a video in real time is like. So what do I know?
Well, we'll do some research into it, and we'll learn and get back. Imagine going above 240p. Who needs that? All you need is the smooth sounds of all your homies' voices merging together into a pool.
There you go.
And you're good to go.
Cannot handle that.
It's difficult,
I get so
for sure.
immediately overwhelmed.
There's like a Brain Age. Like, have you played Brain Age before for Nintendo DS?
Yeah.
Right. There's an activity on there where they just say 3 words at once, and they ask you to figure out what the hell they just said.
Wild.
It is pretty much. Also, we're almost done with this page. Let's finish the page.
Okay.
What the hell, hero? The entire game. Yeah. Yeah.
It is about the suffering of
one
dear
little
sweet
boy.
Russell.
One little boy. I lived in 240 no data zone for a while and had to let stuff buffer. For sure. A world of symbolism. The whole point of the Happy Dream rehabilitation program is to use the streams to their advantage. They do it. They do it.
To trust the dreams influenced by this drug to do that work for them.
Hey, look, Walking on a Star Unknown and Further City are also Segawa games. If you go to the index, you can see all of Segawa's stuff. Which is
I think it's interesting that there's a creator page for Segawa, but there's nothing about like the trope of like, this dude's out here to make games that are a little creepier than you think.
Yeah.
It's just links to the different games.
I have to play this one sometimes. This was the one I was talking about. I was like, oh, it looks so sweet. Heartwarming cooking adventure game. That's why.
No such thing.
Because the end roll was the Regretful RPG. This one's the heartwarming cooking game. You know, the game that Gardania should have started before end roll became end roll. Yes. Let's see. Wait, I'm reading this because I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, you said before your approach to games is to absorb everything before you play it, huh?
In spirit of Segawa's previous much darker games, the surreal, creepy side content is plentiful, but more cheerful.
Wild.
Yes. I've definitely read some stuff, but they're on an alien planet. That seems... Well, that does make sense with the name of the game.
Yeah. It seems like it may still have the trauma, but it's a little goofier. We had a little bit more fun with it.
Main page. Let's see. Endroll. The video game Endroll. Because I guess there are multiple things for Endroll. Yeah,
there's quite a few labels up here.
We got characters, fanfics, Rex. There's only one on this page, by the way.
Endroll.
Yeah,
page. I'm surprised. I'm not too partial yet to any of them. I'm surprised that like one of them mentioned the rabbit, which did not even come up in the main set of tropes. That was like
true. That was like a whole world.
That was a whole thing. That was heavy. That's some of the saddest shit. The whole thing.
Let's see. Which page do we all go through next? Funny
or nightmare fuel? Up to you.
Funny. Let's go for funny. In the bonus room, Dama talks about the goddess statue and exposes her age. Yeah. What's Endroll about? It's the Regretful RPG. So you're trying to get this boy Russell, who is like he killed a lot of people, right? You're trying to get him to feel guilt about the actions because he doesn't understand guilt and such. So he doesn't understand, but through experiencing life with these people in his dream world, he will slowly begin to learn guilt, what it is, and become affected by it. Taka says, I can't judge anyone. I've done Homestuck text RP recently. Don't worry about it.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry about it, Taka.
Live your fucking life, Taka.
Yeah, I actually might edit this VOD and just
Get that tiger, Taka.
get the tiger, Taka. I don't know Homestuck, but yes.
That's okay.
Vibe. I might just slice it the whole section about fanfiction when I post this onto YouTube. My accounts are not connected. No one knows anything. Feel guilt not spending my evening productively. Isn't it productive when you spend it with us? So we're vibing, we're thriving,
it's
we're having a
productive
good
if you're
time.
enjoying it. Yeah.
As long as you're having a good time, then you can call it an evening well spent. Sometimes you just need to do that, and it's better for you.
Life is long and times are tough, and if you want to take an evening to just chill the fuck out for a little while, I think that's perfectly valid. I think productivity as a lifestyle is a little bit dangerous.
It's not good for you.
Yeah. But here the two of us are literally complaining about how we're suffering from exactly that.
Just a little bit. Let's
Just
see.
a little bit.
Goddess statue. Let's see. It's the whole text that we've already read. In the bonus room, when characters ask Chris what he's doing instead of behind a wall, he will just say that he's admiring the wall.
Uh-huh.
You eat your work in little bites. Nice for you,
Little
Taka.
chomp. Little chomp, Taka.
The Ara emotes are so funny.
So cute.
They are so good. Everyone's emotes are so good. They're so pog.
A lot of good emotes out there.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the hype one that they have. With it's such a weird little face, but it's it's doing the vibrating thing. It's just funny.
Oh,
it's just funny.
Vibrating emotes are so funny, and for what?
Yeah.
Twitch has accidentally made the funniest little emotes.
Uh-huh.
All you do is throw it in her and shake it around a whole lot. Yes, little nibble. Little nibble.
Little nibble.
Yo.
Aww.
That one is cute. Actually, oh, that's so cute. Ada's model is really cool.
And I think it's really cool how generous Twitch is with animated emotes now relative to before,
Yeah, I believe it was just one animated emote beforehand, 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah. Not that long ago. Also, it just occurred to me. It just occurred to me that I'm not subscribed to Takara Takedown on Twitch.
You must.
I'm gonna go take care of that.
I'm not either. Taka.
Sorry. Don't worry, Taka. It's all gonna be okay.
I gotta figure out how to do 1 month at a time for a lot of people's subs, because I doing it, a little bit at a time. Hey, Taka is what you deserve. Also, if you're not following Zalpo needs 2 more followers before affiliate stuff can happen. So please do that.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's.
Please.
Yeah.
Zalpo, I must see Mother's Pops. Mother's Pops in chat. I had 2 versions of that pop. One where I forgot the green and red little X's. And so it looked like a completely different emote.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, but look at that.
Well,
Look at
there
that
we
pop
go.
emote.
Look at those pops.
Isn't that pop emote totally worth following and subscribing to Taka for?
I think so. And I'm an expert on these things. Look at this fucking incredibly sweet sleeping emote.
Yeah.
You
Quickly
believe that?
unlock more emote slots for Taka so that I may bestow upon Taka many, many more emotes. Please. Actually, Taka sent me an image for that emote, the sleeping emote, and it's can you do one like this? It's you bet I can.
Absolutely. Yeah, so what is it Is he on a table or something? What's the brown in the back?
On a bed.
Okay.
You're supposed to sleep on bed, so.
No, I know. Yeah, Issa makes pretty incredible emotes, huh? I think she should open up emote commissions.
I don't. It seems like too much of a pain.
Well, and that's where we are.
You know, I've
That's the standoff.
experienced. I used to do commissions for money, but
Yeah.
whenever I do a commission for money, the product turns out worse than if I just did it for free. But then
I
you
bet
can't,
a
you
little
can't
more
go.
practice and that would stop being a problem.
No, I used
You
to.
should get back into it.
I don't think so, because like it just happens like that, you know? It's because you're expecting the payment, so you just get the thing out and you do it. Then it just turns to work, and then you get less enjoyment out of it. You just want to pay me? Try your best.
Just fills my heart with joy to see Azure using some Simpsons emotes. And I it's what it's all gotta be about for him. I'm
You'll
happy you
commission
found
me
him.
for free, just accept my tip. I don't do tips either. You gotta
And
figure
you're
out.
doing cash out on
didn't.
Twitch.tv.
Actually, I set up a community of challenge. Like, if you guys get like this many like starry cookies, because I've redone the points icon, channel points icon. If you get this many starry cookies, then I will cash out on Twitch.tv/Lolbon. Just a tip.
Very goofy. Didn't even hesitate. Read it right out, huh, Issa?
Right out. Just right out. Yeah, that's right. The surprise face.
Cookies.
That's right. They are cookies.
I think they're very cute.
The sub icons are also cookies. They are done by Oilin.
Yeah. How much are you putting this community challenge at?
200k. 1 sec. Let me check channel
Okay,
points.
we'll never get it.
Points. Actually, you guys are pretty good at watching and lurking, so I think that you'll probably be all right.
I have 30k right now.
30k. But you guys are really good at lurking, because you also cashed out on the sketch request last time.
I did, and I've just built out enough for that. And now I'm not able to do that, because if I do that, I can't make you take money from Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, 200,000.
Yeah, Azure, you hang on to those apparently.
But you can only cash out 2k at once.
From now on, I'm going to refund every single redeem anyone does, so that we can have enough money, enough points, get Issa to accept money for her work.
Please, guys. But when I take out the money, you have to do taxes. Also, you can see all
You're gonna have to do taxes anyway.
That's true. You can see all the redeems that I've hidden, such as Name Current Layer, Tetris 1v1, which I thought I would do when I played a lot more Tetris.
I remember those
That's
days.
gotta be a new channel point redeem? What? Shotgun Blast. If you remember that the week I popped open that soda and it's
so many of your redeems have been about self-harm in silly ways.
Eat the cookie, eat the stale cookie.
Eat stale cookies.
Chug a whole bottle of water.
Chug a whole lot of stuff. Oh my
Shotgun
goodness.
Blast and Pixie Sticks. These ones are dependent on if I can get the stuff.
Speaking of water.
Unhiding all the redeem should be a channel point redeem. No. No, I can't. I can't.
No.
Oh, thank you, Azure. I've cheapened the water redeem, by the way.
Sip sip.
I really like the new icon for channel points as opposed to Mizuho plushies, because I think,
they're cute.
Yeah, cookies are what you give to your friends and your family as a snack too.
Yeah, and you give them hundreds of thousands of them.
Yeah, because they can be eaten. What are you supposed to do with 100,000 Mizuho plushies?
Truly luxuriate. Fill a
Luxuriate.
bathtub with them and just like jump right in.
But when you get too many of the same stuffed animal, it feels a little bit less special.
That makes sense. That seems true.
But you can just eat cookies all the time and you'll be okay. We also got
just
mic
a quick,
check. If you guys remember
mic check.
when I was a mic off streamer.
Yeah, back in the day.
I'm your little meow meow. Give me a sec. Here, you guys might be able to get a little sample taste of what we have prepared for let me just open this video. Well, you've already seen it, Suppo.
No, I have.
Open the sample video and like can I open this message? Copy message link?
Meow meow.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I can get this sample video up. Maybe I'll have to pause the music or open it in VLC and then share VLC as a source real quick. You guys get the sample of what I've been working on very hard. No secrets.
I found out while you're working on that, the nightmares, like, if you beat it, dialogue is, you can kill me, but you can never run from your sin.
You can't.
That's fun.
It's a thing that happens. Alright, while I open VLC, let me just very quickly share the screen. If it will let me. Let's switch this out for VLC. Here's I'm planning on doing a new Nyasa redeem as soon as VLC. As soon as I can, you know, finish this up. So you guys get a sample of Nyasa, but more importantly, if you can see that, I should be
the
having
scooting and the squeaking. Yeah, I guess today is ISA 2.0 reveal. Surprise!
Not a whole reveal. That's only one part of it.
That's true. That's true. But now you get the now you know what we're working towards, folks. Yeah, it's pretty good, right, Azure? It's the actual amount of, like, I think the mouth movement is very impressive.
The mouth movement was hard. I was like, hey, how'd you do that, EVDV? I asked EVDV in specific.
Good,
like,
good ref to call on.
Yeah, because EVDV is a very, very cool GIF tuber. Very, very cool. Let me get a shout out for Autumn Eve TV. A VT. Autumn Eve TV.
That's my response to your emote, Azure. I don't know if it was inaudible.
Wrong person.
Check out No Game at twitch.tv/Lelbana.
There's an S at the end. There's an
Autumn
S
Eve
at
is
the end.
VT?
Yes, Autumn Eve. EVDV is very cool. They are very cute and very pog. There we go. Shout out at EVDV.
Tetrio. Wow, we were just talking about Tetris.
When I used to think that I was
When you used to
real
do a
good
lot
at
of Tetris.
But now I think, no, I'm not good enough for Tetris. Not against all these scary Tetris people.
Colossal fish in a tiny baby pond, and then
you leave. Well, it's because I like playing Tetris by myself. That's why it's really fun. But then you play against someone else, and they will always win because they know the strategies, they pay attention to the pieces, and then execute. All I do is stack the blocks real high and make them go high, and then I make them go low.
That's the way to do it. That's Tetris.
That's how I play Tetris.
That's how you Tetris. Mm-hmm. Don't you know? It's Tetris. You either tet or you tris.
Yeah. But yes, we should be able to have I'm Your Little Meow Meow redeem as soon as everything for 2.0 is finished.
That's right. Meow Meow preserved. Thank goodness.
Meow Meow preserved. But
where would we be
if not for Meow Meow?
Not for Meow Meow.
Yeah, I'm a little bit miffed that the only GIF maker that I can use, because apparently you can't use Clip to make GIFs with transparent backgrounds. So I'm a bit miffed that the quality gets reduced.
Azure, I prefer a good tris. I think it's a little more fun.
Tetris.
Tetris.
Trister. Dun 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 dun. Like Twister from
your favorite song, yeah.
Oh man, Twister from 20. But yes, let me close this tab. We were on funny trivia. Tearjerker.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of the sub pages only have a little bit to go on.
I mean, it's kind of a niche game, I think, so.
No, it's true.
Not a lot of people updating these pages. Let's see. Bonus Room Kantera complains about how he's the only one with horns and wings, despite the other Drakens who also have horns and wings.
Mm-hmm.
That sacred.
That was funny.
Yeah, the sacred hospitality Draken as well.
I love that guy. That was one of my favorite things we kept running into.
He was vibing, actually. I like that guy. He was like, oh yeah, hospitality, baby. And I'm like, bless. As it happens. Heartwarming or nightmare fuel?
Heartwarming has like maybe 6 things in it, and one of them is not that heartwarming, but you can run through there too.
That's true. Let's see. None of the Happy Dream residents Russell killed in real life wanted him to die. Nice.
I like, as soon as they told us we had to tell someone what we did, and we went and told Dogma, like, I knew that was going to be the punchline of the whole thing, was that moment of Dogma being like, I can't.
It was
I can't hurt you.
It was such a good moment. Your Dogma voice is A+ as well. You know, I have to go back and just highlight the whole scene, even though it's like a huge one. I mean, like, listen to Zelpo go.
That Dogma and Cantera were my favorites for sure.
I know.
There's a scene I was really happy with. It was like the part where you're hanging out with Cantera on the dock, and it like transitions to a flashback in sort of a weird, subtle way that I really enjoyed too.
And then they said, "Kill this guy right here."
Yeah, they're like, "Do a moida, today's boy."
Right now. That was pretty cool. I think just the whole way that the story is told, it's laid out nice and simple, but the way that they tell it is so good.
Yeah, I mean I think in most cases, if you can have the characters react as they really would, as long as your story can preserve that, and it can get you feeling connected and caring about those characters, like you can make a story about anything. You can make a story about a kid having a spooky dream about trauma, and like
it really matters the way you tell it, though.
Yeah.
And that's what, even though you might use all the same tropes for something, the way that you use them and you implement them is what really matters.
Yep. And no one has the exact same media background as anyone else, right? Everyone has a slightly different subset of fiction, and so it's going to be different no matter what.
Yes, for real. Let's see. All Happy Dream residents care about Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could you go to the mayor and ask him, or was it only characters that you had like teamed up with?
Ask him about what?
When you were picking a character at the end to confess to.
Because it's only people that you can have in your party.
Got it.
Saxon is more of someone who manifested because of Miriel. Because
which is so weird.
They come as a pair.
Yeah. It's interesting that Saxon did manifest, but the grandfather that Cantera killed did not.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, at that point, everyone's already dead already, but maybe it's like, cause you already knew so much about this man through.
Yeah. It's a case where.
I think it's a special case.
It's a setup where at the very least he did see that guy, unlike the grandfather. Dream stuff is cool, Taka. I agree.
Is Pog. They did a good job here.
Yep.
In a world where monsters are hurting characters, the lamenting one is a giant cake. Would fully recover the HP and MP. I remember telling you about that. I said, "Hey, watch out for this move," and I did some explaining that time. It was sad.
I love that kind of thing. I love a game that is willing to sacrifice a moment of challenge for a moment of emotion like that.
Right. That storytelling, immaculate. And like when they start battles with characters in Illusion or Shaken, for example, like when you went to fight the burying one with Cody and Dogma, they get shaken or something right off the bat, so they can't use any moves. They're unsure. They can't fight something.
Unwilling to do fight. Yeah.
Unwilling to fight something that looks like both their mother and the goddess. Even though it's a big monster bothering the town. Cantera is said to be fond of Russell, which is nice because Drakens don't see themselves the same as humans. They see themselves.
We love Cantera.
Cantera is good.
It seemed like most of the dragon people you ended up connecting with in the game did like Russell overall too.
Right. Raymond says, "Let's drink together." Even though Raymond's like, "Damn, you're just a fucking freak." Don't be freaky. When did
he say that?
I think we just missed that altogether. Like, but
okay.
Yeah. But I don't know where, but it's probably like some optional dialogue. Like if you were hanging out like in Dreamsend, if you went to like Dreamsend's Trading Corp and talked with the people there, you'd probably see that dialogue. But we just skipped over it, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's something for someone else to discover when they're playing this game.
There was a lot of
optional stuff.
It's got that thing, and it's got that Pokemon feeling where you're just like, I'm in a town and there's 400 NPCs and most of them don't have something that important to say. But there's a chance one of them is going to have something critical to say,
so you
and
talk
I just
to
feel
all
a
of
little
them
overwhelmed.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way I used to play. That's why it took me forever to play games, because you want to talk to everyone, talk about everything. Well, actually, that's the reason why it takes me so long to play games. I'm like, I want to talk to this NPC, but now I'm like, maybe I should just not. Like, especially if you're streaming games, like, so the mystery can be alive for other people. You're like, what the fuck? Talk to the NPC.
Yeah.
They'll feel compelled.
I don't think it's a bad point.
Yeah, feel compelled to do it on their own. But yes, imagine talking to someone that's a mood. Ooh, laconic is one line. Let's read it.
Yeah.
Antisocial boy.
That's.
Visits face and sleep experiment. To feel guilty.
Learn to feel bad.
Let's happy dream. I love that they have that.
Let's happy dream.
I think this is like the rest of them, yeah? I think these pages are fun. Manly Badass Hero played this, and his playthroughs are really nice to fall asleep to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Which one are you on now? Your mileage may vary. Got it.
Let's see. I'm on YMMB.
Yes. Yeah.
So, alternative character interpretations. A furry manly badass hero says, is that Russell didn't kill anyone, but he's just misunderstands the situations because he doesn't even understand Christianity very well too. But who knows? I think it's a good fury, maybe, alternative.
Yeah, it's sort of. I think it kind of takes away some of the point of the game, right? It would be
for real.
It makes it more tragic but less interesting if it's just like a bad thing's happening to a good boy versus bad things happening to a bad boy
who's learning how to
and
be a good boy.
The thing happening to him is so much worse than he is that you still feel bad for him.
That's exactly why you feel bad for him. Anticlimactic boss, the Ageman, which is a dragon in a dragon scroll, is killed easily with ice moves.
Sounds familiar.
Because he's aged.
We really had a lot of powered up magic boys by the end.
Tearjerker is Russell's whole life. Quite tragic.
Yeah.
What an Idiot is Dreamsend Inc. conducts an experiment on death row inmates. You put them in their own rooms. Let's see.
Yeah, we kind of touched on that it was the last moment of isolation that doomed the entire project.
Right. You assume that they are safe and free of sharp objects and that employees will administer the syringe. Instead, they give the syringes to test subjects, and as a result, Russell just dies.
I think it's interesting that there's the little label next to this one of the little like flame bait tag, which is, no, I think this is a pretty fair opinion.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, use some brain cells, but I guess they didn't really.
I think there was they had to. They literally didn't expect it to work, right? Like it was the first meaningful trial.
Yeah, if you like looked, or if you got the bad ending, right? Any of the other endings, right? As they walk through the halls, you'll see that they have crossed out the names of other characters. Here, let me pull it up in the game. Like, other characters have undergone this experiment. Like, they paint their names above the rooms, which is horrible for their budget.
When did we get to see that? Was that...
if you get a bad end. Like, if you fail by day 4, or if you just decide to stay asleep. So I'll pull that panorama up.
Okay.
Give me a hot second for that. I gotta find it first. But yes, that is a thing that happens if you bad end.
If you beef it, if you get a nasty ending.
Right, if you subconscious hospital. Well, actually, here's one, but it doesn't have the other names on it, which sucks. Where's the other names? Cause like, I believe I saw like a row of like X's and like one ending when I got the bad one, but I don't like. I have no idea where it is. That's subconscious stuff, not true.
Yeah.
True. Warp, true jail, true Gardenia's house, true warp. Bad.png. Actually,
sometimes you just gotta say it like it is.
No, that's the name of the PNG. But yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Let's see. Photos? Done. So if you see here, they have names of other characters.
Oh.
I can't tell what that one is. Paul? Mason?
Paul?
Russell?
Lewis?
Simon?
On the far left. Yeah.
How economical to just paint their names onto the wall and then...
Yeah, seems like seems a little excessive.
Yeah, just a bit. It reminds me of that one meme where it's like, "Are you winning, son?" But instead of "Are you winning, son," it's just like a hallway with like bloody trail behind the person as they knock on each door.
The Grim Reaper one. Yeah.
Except it's like, "Are you winning, son?"
The little just like. Yeah. No. Spooky
Just
stuff.
bit,
Not a great. Ooh.
I closed it. Yes, I closed. It happens sometimes. So that's something that happens for sure. That's as Dark Issa. Oh no.
It's interesting. Most of the stuff in this page, the trivia page, was stuff that you already knew. At least the what could have been stuff.
Yeah.
About Deliver You, about the school mission with Chris, about the stuff with Gardenia. And it is crazy to think of what a journey this game went on just in the process of getting made.
Right, for sure. The game development stories were really interesting. And yes, the whole game overall is a really dark toned story, even though it looks so happy and cheerful when you start playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Bookie time. Are you sure?
Bookie. Little bookie.
See, we have Tearjerker, and we have Nightmare Fuel. We read all the happy pages first.
We did. We have to leave off on the hard stuff. Let's go.
It happens. Let's see, for Nightmare Fuel, the longer Russell stays in his dream, the more it begins to warp. It starts with small changes and escalates to entire towns. As you remember, we went to Darkover and you're like, what the fuck happened? And we went to see
that. Okay, that was one of the craziest parts of the whole game, was that there were two missions set in the same area, where one was like the full collapse of that area. That's spooky.
Yeah. You just thought everything was spooky after they warped, though, which I think is a fair assessment.
Yeah.
It happens,
I also thought it was weird. We never really figured out what the deal was with the like funeral procession world hidden behind that tree.
It's just something that Russell read in the book.
Yeah, but it didn't serve. Like, it didn't serve that much of a gameplay purpose, it felt like.
I mean, you could get the manju there.
Sure, for sure.
And there's one side quest that involves a town. You have to go pick up the order and then deliver it. Yes. Revelation that Gardenia didn't immediately die when Russell pushed her downstairs. She lasted long enough to feel extreme pain. Yikes. Let's see. One of the side quests, you fetch a rare flower from the bottom of a well, and then you are cursed.
It was so funny to me that like you knew that quest was coming up, and we went down that well like so many times. Like, is the flower here?
It's a flower
Can
here.
can we grab that flower now?
Yeah, I know, right?
But I relate so much to that thing of like I remember something happening here, and just repeatedly being like I don't remember how to trigger it.
Right. Like how I was like, oh, you can go here for like a Gardania battle, but the it was not Gardania battle.
Yeah.
It was the next day where you could battle Gardania.
Did we actually like canonically get that on our playthrough, or did we?
I think we battled her, yeah.
Okay.
To get the really nice frying pan.
That we never used.
Yeah. Distorted versions of other characters can be unsettling when you aren't expecting them. Special mention to Gardania.
Yeah, Gardenia got pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
The others did not get as fucked up.
Yeah, no, Gardania is just the worst. That's your birthday buddy.
Birthday buddy.
Distorted also on day 1. Also, entering his house on day 4 has him in a state.
Yeah.
Remember? I remember like being shocked by that a little bit. The Village of Kind Strangers is the optional area that we skipped because it's full of pedophiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Glad we didn't. Yeah.
But it's there for a reason. Which is another adult fear sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's...
This bit about the festival, I was kind of curious because we didn't really have time to go check out like the festival after we did it. But the line, the festival is over since you didn't need it anymore, because that is pretty spooky.
Yeah, it was only there for your enjoyment that one day.
Yeah.
Full of what?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an optional area that we've skipped in our playthrough because it's full of pedophiles.
We decided there was a little bit of content in the game that we did not want to engage with.
So we skipped it, which is perfectly fair because that's a completely optional area. It does not bear impact to the story whatsoever, which is great. As they say, a lot of the areas in this game are optional. It's just if you choose to explore that avenue. TOS, yeah, that's right. That's why we didn't do it. We won't allow for don't engage in content that you don't want to engage in.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad we had the. I'm glad we had the whole. The end roll content warning ready to go the whole time. That's a good call.
Yeah, we have content warnings over there using exclamation mark end roll, but it's important that you guys engage in the content that you would like to experience. If something makes you uncomfortable, then I think it's perfectly fine to take the door and leave during that time. You know, do what makes you happiest and what will make you most comfortable. That's important. But yeah, the area.
I do think it seems like Light is going to be a little softer too, which is good.
Light is quite the soft game. Yugen, hello, welcome.
Yugen.
Sleepy Pocket Sunny with the little Z's. Let's go.
Oh, she's Susan.
I told Sunny about the trick that Taka has for the emotes, because Sunny's emote prefix is Sunny H8, and Taka's is like Takata 8. And I told, like, I was like, oh, you got a prefix of a number at the end, Taka. And Taka's like, I just treat the 8 like a B. I was like... Oh,
so for the popping emote, it's Taka be poppin'. That's cute.
Yeah,
That's
it's so cute. And, like, the sleeping one's Taka be sleepin'. It's so good. Just woke up, you good? Nope. Not just
Risk of Rain DLC. Okay.
Congratulations on completing it. Nice work, you good. I hope it was fun.
Yeah.
Taka be poppin'.
There it is. Taka be poppin'.
Taka be poppin'. That's such a good.
It's a good one.
I quite like.
Whoever made that, they did a pretty good job, I would say.
I quite like my emotes when I make them. That's part of the reason why I'm making them for like everyone, so that I could just I could see them around. That's right. Nothing makes me happier than my emotes. I'm like, damn, I did a good job.
They are very good. That's why I think it might be cool and fun to, you know.
Did I send you a sample?
Do them for people who'd give you money, maybe.
One sec. I'm gonna very quickly. Did I share this specific cookie one?
I really like
the
this
Nurse Brain sounds are good. Here, you guys can have one more preview of 2.0. I say one more preview, but I'm just gonna keep showering you guys with previews.
Where did you put it?
I'm gonna send it to you now so I can slam the link straight into
Got you.
chat. I'm working
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a special hotkey sort of thing.
Oh, that's a cool one, Azure.
Yeah, that is one. Here, you guys can see. Here's a special thing when you guys redeem snack in the future. When I finish 2.0 hotkeys, I'll be able to eat a snack with you guys. There you go. It's top secret, folks. Do you know share?
No share.
No share, except...
No leak. No leak.
I'm quite glad or proud about how 2.0 is looking so far. Snacks, that's right. I have so many toggleable
Cool.
hands. But yes, I'm very excited about it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy too. If you guys like, I guess try typing different things into my website, you might be able to find the reference page that has only concept art on it. Yeah, checkerboard cookies are so pretty. Except they don't taste as good as they look. I used to have
Really?
them. Well, maybe it was just a specific brand that I bought that day. They weren't very tasty, but they're always so pretty. I like the way they look. For
Who
real.
doesn't love a good aesthetic food?
Aesthetic food is so pretty. Like, for reals. Like, I think I made the cookie as channel points, like a jam cookie. Or something. You know, like those little cookies with the jam inside? I think I bought some of those to eat on stream sometime. I'm not going to just start opening all my packages, because then I'll have a lot more stale cookie redeemed than snack redeemed, though.
Yeah, no, let's avoid that if we can.
Yeah.
Let's get you some plastic baggies to keep them in if you have to.
Well, I mean, I have a cookie tin.
That's good too. That'll do.
Yeah, like from like those old like butter cookies, they were so good. But now I'm out of cookies, so I just filled the cookie up with more cookies. Let's see. When you're allowed to return home at the end of the day, the prompt mentions that Russell has chills down his spine.
Yeah.
Because you get horrible room. And then when you leave, you're like, damn, that's a horrible consequence outside.
Yeah.
Unregulated.
The bit about controllable helplessness, that stuff in games fucks me up sometimes.
Because, like, you walk around and you try your best, but even if you try your best, you can't do anything.
Yeah. Just spooky, just creepy, just frustrating. But I know, in an intentional way.
The unregulated dungeon reminds me the most of a Yume Nikki world, actually.
Oh, yeah. That was my favorite part of the game, I think.
Really?
It's certainly my favorite dungeon. It was just so, like...
wild. It's out there.
Yeah, I love that feeling of the setting itself falling apart. Because, like, obviously that happened to the overworld, too, but it was in such a, like...
for real.
Such a crumbling way there. It's fascinating.
It was, nice and interesting. I had something to say, but I forgot. Oh, you kind of see, like, reflections of the real world in, like, the ice village with the pengi. I thought that was pretty cool, too. Like,
yeah, that was so weird.
Reflected.
That was so spooky.
In the river. It was nice.
Yeah.
They just changed the, like, the parallax background of the background.
Right.
Every
So
time.
that's why it moved around as you did, too.
But yeah, there was something about unregulated dungeon that I was going to say, but I can't remember it now, so we're not.
It was
gonna
something
worry
about it.
that.
It reminded you of Yumeniki.
Yeah, but I had something else to say that was different, but I don't remember, so that's okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. It happens. My brain, it only works straight, full throttle forward, or no head empty thoughts. Which is also another reason I keep VODs, is so that I can have that track of memory that I had.
Yeah,
before.
something to refer back to. That makes sense.
Backstory of Russell.
Yeah.
Father's alcoholic. Mother is sex addict.
This is where I was when I was talking about how, like, it was surprising that I didn't mention the rabbit in the main trope page.
Let's see. He didn't feel any sadness, only anger towards the bystanders. Yep. Yeah, Issa only knows full throttle mode. It's either full throttle or nothing. It's only those two settings. Somehow. Let's see. When Russell finally believed that adults can be nice after meeting Yumi, she died.
Yeah.
It was horrible, actually. He was like, damn, there's one good adult. Because he kind of got betrayed by Kantara, too, because he was like, alright.
Yeah.
I believe that you're here to help me, but in the end, he's like, he only wanted to use Russell to kill him. Because you're both murderers, so.
Yeah, a lot of people letting Russell down.
Yeah, Russell's a stranger to love. He doesn't know the rules. That was like an opposite Rickroll.
What? What?
I said, Russell's a stranger to love. He doesn't know the rules.
True. And so don't I.
There's no
commitment's not what I'm thinking about. You could probably get this from literally anyone else.
It's true. He doesn't understand. He'll always give you up. He'll always let you down. He'll never run around. He'll desert you.
I forgot about this bit where there was the bit with like his mom and the infant in the cradle thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah. Let's see, so yeah, Memory Girl is good too.
Yeah.
She's optional. She's the only good memory that Russell has. She's like, she's upset. She's like, damn, how could you do this?
That's interesting that that's the only one where Russell is the one who starts with an ailment.
Right. Unsure because he doesn't want to fight. But like,
doesn't want to fight.
He's done this. He's transformed this happy memory into something not so nice.
Yeah.
No one wants to kill him. Special mentions to these people who are like, damn, if you choose him.
Holy shit, that Yumi line. Oh my god.
100%.
Oh my god. Just the amount that would hit of the you don't look like your old man. Oh my god.
For real, I think Russell must have been worried about it.
Yeah.
Being someone like that is no good. But, you know, it's not even Russell's fault that Yumi is dead. He just believes it because Russell's like, because I exist, these two people met, and because I exist, Yumi is dead.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got a deep connection of guilt just to every bad thing that happens around him because there's never been anyone to show him different.
Nothing good.
Low man.
Yeah. He's just trying to vibe. The book graveyard. Talking books has him warn or plead Russell not to throw them away. And those who give advice are sad. Let's see.
Yeah.
Special shop in the general sells guilt items where they say I'm sorry. We didn't get that far because
no, we didn't. We were getting our butts kicked.
Absolutely, you need the right party alignment for that dungeon. And actually, I went really late on the optional battles for this game. Like normally I like grind up dungeons by myself, but I was like, no, I don't wanna.
Yeah, no, not for stream.
Yeah, for real.
I'm glad you had the original save file still.
Yeah, I know. That's why you don't throw anything out, guys. This is why you don't throw anything out for stuff like this. True End version 2 of Tsubasa. So this is the version where they stay in a dream.
Yeah. And so he starts that end dream sequence by just being like, let's go do the exact thing we started by doing.
Right. It might even be bookends. I really like the bookends trope. You start the same way that you end. I think it's a nice trope. But I think that's the end of the... Yeah, is that the end?
I think so. I think that's all the tabs here.
Yeah, that's all.
Did you have any other major...
Wait, we forgot to go for terror characters.
Oh.
No, I don't think I have anything like else major, but we can leave the characters. We know about them.
Sure.
Let's look at our beautiful baby boy Dogma.
Oh, Dogma.
He's just a little guy. Look at him clutch that cross. Look at that little pout.
I love this description of him. A stuffy, serious preacher man.
Yeah.
You need some water?
No,
You need to
I'm
sit.
not good. I can't believe I started choking on my own spit.
I
was
get
like inhaling while laughing.
Are these okay? These like full res images of the side art, or of the art, are really good.
They are all pixel art. I think that these are the same ones that are inside like the folder, the assets folder, like in the game.
Yeah.
Except maybe they didn't have to be scaled down. Also, I apologize for coughing so much before. It's just what happens.
Yeah, you
when
feeling
choke.
okay?
Yeah. I should be okay. I'll take some free water.
Yeah, take a sip. I'll take a sip too.
Illegal together, except yours are legal because you don't have a hydrate routine yet.
That's right.
You just
I
can't
can
drink
do whatever I want. There are no rules.
Thank you for the
Thank
water,
you,
Azure.
Azure.
Let's see, we got high-res image. We don't have to read all of these. Cheerful girl right around Russell Sage.
Yeah, my main takeaway from kind of skimming through the Dogma one is just the I just love a defrosting Ice King. I love I love when a character shows up in a game and they're so obviously like negative that you know you're gonna get through to them. I live for that.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
nice outfit, Tabasa.
Yeah, it's super pog. Last time I tried to slide into DMs, a little sorry, sure it happens. I don't want to expose whatever we're talking about to like everyone. No, as we do.
As we do.
I could be showing you pictures of my 2.0, and then if I open up the DM, people will see it. That'd be 2.0 stuff that I didn't allow to be shown. Marielle. Yeah.
Still got a few secrets. Still got a few things to pay off with.
The other thing's secret. You know, you gotta have that patience wait. I gotta tease you guys a little bit with previews and images. That's right, I am ready to share. I could have secret things in DMs, and I don't want anyone to see them, like pictures of super kitty ears, for example. Oh, I like the little bows on the side, though, from video.
Yeah.
We don't have to read this. You guys know
No,
how to
read. I really
read.
like all the character art here. It's really, really good.
It's nice. It's so hard to
Yue?
Yue is the person who sold...
Oh, yeah.
I always want to show everyone everything. That is correct. That's why it's been so hard for me to try to keep things secret.
Yeah.
I spammed like everyone with images of like the completed full bodies yesterday, but like only certain people. Is that right?
I forgot about... Yes, I think so. If not yesterday, then over the weekend, but...
Yeah.
There's so apparently all of the like real people, so Raymond and Walter, can't be made unsure of their like existence by the dream monsters. That's wild to me.
Oh, Pog. Here.
It sounds like Walter was pretty strong too.
He's only relevant because of Miriel. Bless you. Oh, thank you, Rin. Did someone sneeze? I think I cracked my neck. If you heard that. But thank you, Rin. Let's see.
And there's our ancient
characters.
45-year-old guy.
And we got other characters. Faria looks very cute. I like her transparent sleeves. The way that they did the effect.
Oh, I never even noticed that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to see when you can only see the head crop most times, or like when they stick him in the box, it's like Faria.
Yeah, it's just her face.
Yeah.
Pika bangs, great trope. Love bangs over one eye.
Would
Incredible.
you like Pika bangs, Zalpo?
Probably not.
Probably.
I don't think I have exactly that energy. I just love characters that do have that energy.
Gotcha. Fair enough. I mean, like, I wear my hair up in ponytails usually, but I love characters who have like cute things.
Little side ponies.
Yeah. Or other stuff, you know, it's cute. But I
Mhm.
personally don't like it because it gets all over the place and it tangles up and it gets all messy and I'm like, damn. We do be living like this.
You live like this?
Live like this. Look at him. He's got a hat.
He does. He was. I don't know. It was funny. He was a really goofy sort of like. I love that every time we ran into him, he attempted the exact same bullshit to upsell us on stuff.
Right. It was funny. Let's see. I like his pout.
Yeah.
Become untrimmed. Thank you for the untrimming, Azure.
Probably not a bad idea. Thank you, Azure. Ooh. Hold on.
Oh.
I need to do a whole stretch. Yeah, wow.
Stretch.
Oh boy.
Oh, we just can crack our whole bodies.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what you need, you know?
Mm-hmm. And then we got Chris. He doesn't even have a pixel portrait. He's just some kid.
He's just a little drawn boy.
He's just a little drawn boy. Big stretches, that's right. Also, Segawa does have like we don't have to read this one or this one, but Segawa on the VG person site, you can read the inside stories for one. So this is all translation notes if you guys were interested in them. Well,
yeah, if there's anything in there that's not covered by the...
That was a JavaScript thing. Person. Yeah, you guys can totally read stuff. Ooh, Your Turn to Die has Chapter 3 Part 1B out now. Yay!
Yeah.
Light's the game that we'll be playing next time, so I'll just pop that open for like...
Man, who are you, VG person?
A very poggers person. Let's see. We got translation notes and gallery pages and such on this page. So if you guys
Are you showing off your
interested,
bit emotes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I didn't know about VG person before, but they sure do.
They
sure do a lot of
stuff.
work.
Yeah, for real. Actually, some of their translations, because they started as like a fan translator, I believe. Some of their things have become actual things that they work with people with to make them official on like Steam and stuff. Like I think they totally helped out with Light on Steam.
Yeah.
Let's see gallery pages. Yeah. So if you check here, you can see a whole gallery of the art from Endril. But you have to
I love that kind of thing. I love instances where someone just did something they loved for so long that it became their job in some kind of way.
Right. So you can see like
That's
art
just
of the
cool.
characters here, and so look at his little pouty boy.
Little pouty boy.
Little pouty boy.
Aww.
Yes, the gallery pages
I like that art.
Yeah, the gallery pages are all over here, but you have to figure out where the things are. Oh, Yue is so short. I like
Tiny, small.
She's small.
Well, yeah. So how
Walter,
do you?
Though, he's like, damn. This page is untranslated in general, so you have to go refer to the translation notes over here.
Did
on this page
Segawa do all the art for this?
I believe so.
Wild.
Look at that monkey, Tabasa, Yumi, and the Gardenia's little hair tie. All the art here is pretty cute.
Aww.
Informant.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame how much pain all these very sweet character designs had to go through.
Yeah, for real. It's a good game, though. I think well worth experiencing on your own. I can't just keep flipping through this. You guys gotta experience it yourself.
I was gonna say, because you were just on the expression sheet stuff. I don't know. It's cool that you posted today. Hiragiyu posted their
yes,
not ref sheet they had made with like very normal expressions. I was just thinking how funny it would be to have like. Have you ever seen like the sprite sheets for the Undertale character Burger Pants?
I have not seen Burger Pantses.
Let me see. Because it's the fully like deranged set of
sprites.
Yeah, exactly. This kind of thing where it's just like the idea of one where it's like, hey, I need you to take my fucking VTuber design and please just distort it as much as possible. It's so funny to me.
I would do that for you, Zelpo, but I
Oh my
cannot.
god. That's okay. That's
I
okay.
savor cute characters above all else.
Yeah. I just love that, like the you get. Apparently, we all need to hold on to our cookies because Issa's gonna make us use those cookies in order to get her to accept payment.
No, I
Can you
won't
believe
start
that
the
shit?
community challenge. No.
Then you should just go ahead and accept payment from Twitch anyway.
What if I said I did, but then I just didn't?
That would be really mean of you.
It would be unpog. That's
It
right.
would be 0% Pog. What would be Pog would be getting a little money and putting
Oh,
it towards
thank you for
improving the streams or doing
snacking.
whatever you like.
I improve the streams for my personal money. What if I just free biddies? The video money would stay here, but you might get a new emote.
Yeah, no, if you throw biddies, she just won't take it.
Yeah, you get a new emote though. You know.
She
I
doesn't
think-
want you guys to support her, is what she's saying. Isn't that right?
Well, you guys can support me all you like, but please not monetarily. Your love is enough. Here, you guys can look at this while I'm snacking.
Yeah, it's that immersive. It's just like she's chomping on a cookie.
We can't support you, so who supported me?
I know you get, isn't it infuriating?
You guys just spending time with me is enough support for me.
Think of all the cool stuffed animals you could buy, and you'd be like, "Wow, my friends helped me get these."
My
And
friends
also,
helped
I
me
will
get soundproofing.
exactly. They count as improving the stream because I can tape them to the wall.
Mm-hmm. I hope you guys are enjoying the snack sounds. I know one of my favorite things is to hear the nice crunching and the satisfied looking VTubers when they're eating, but those are people who like live 2D.
Yeah, you can't really do that with regular 2D with PNG. Snack ASMR. You could get a snack.
You could please
You
get
could
a
something to
snack.
eat.
Please get a snack, you good. Enjoy a nice, tasty snack.
Conch, 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 conch. I'll probably snack afterward too a little bit.
That's what you deserve, Lopo.
Yeah, I do deserve snacks. Thank you.
And
Thank you
these
for
snacks
noticing.
Are not stale. They're not gross. They're fresh. I bought
Neither
them the other day.
mine also will not be stale.
It's 1 a.m. You good, you know.
Smart,
Snack
you get
time.
smart. Oh, do you get EST?
Actually. All I know is that it's
Snack
late
time
o'clock
for you,
good.
though, of course.
It is 1 a.m.
It is 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Did you? I kind of tried to lean towards it. What is it about Endroll? Because it's basically one of your favorite RPG Maker games, right? Like I remember it was something you recommended to me, like maybe the second time we ever spoke.
Right, I just like it. I like the characters. I like the world. I like how it changes.
Yeah.
Your personal, your takes on what happened, like change it.
Yeah.
The characters are pretty pog, and it's just how much detail goes into everything. I think. Plus, it's
Yeah.
RPG
Is
Maker.
there a little bit of appeal to the fact that it was made by one person too? Like it's kind of inspiring in that way. I think that's cool.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't think it was like just the fact that it was a single person. I thought it was like, wow, just so cool all around.
Yeah, yeah. It's also 8 p.m. Yeah, it's many different times technically.
Mm-hmm.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. You get.
Not always, right? Well, I mean, with time zones, maybe it is actually, because isn't the world divided up into like 24 whatevers?
Is it exactly 24?
I don't know.
Yeah, no. I mean, somewhere is always just not quite. Somewhere's always got a sunset going on, you know.
Look at the cookie dough. I'm quite proud of it.
Yeah. No, it came out great. A lot of the shading on the new stuff is really, really good.
Yeah. I hit it like it's a lot more shaded. I smooth things out and then I blur it and then I hit it with the eraser tool to get the cell shade look, but with the gradient on it.
Yeah. I think the hair highlighting turned out really good
And
too.
hair highlighting. I had to pick one. It was really hard. I used to
Mhm.
shade hair like this in January 2021, where I would just hit it with another color over here and blend it down and then cut it off on the top. So it's kind of like Dane Rampa style, but completely different. The hair circles though. There's 24 time zones, 12 to 12 plus, but weird zone you can actually skip a day every week if you wanted to. Nice. Oh, I don't even have earring here. No earring here because I took it off for the cat girl thing. Cause you know your ears. I if you looked really carefully at the cat girl, what happened was that I filled in that area because cats don't have ears there.
That's true. That's true. You got to cover that up.
Here, let me
You
send
got
it
to
to you
leave
so I
that
can...
mystery.
What the fuck did you paste into chat, Zelbo?
What did I do? Oh,
Take a look at our DM.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So if you look
It's
over
gone.
here, I removed the ear.
Yeah.
20
Aw. Well, there you go, everyone.
Sunday night, across the board,
Cat
in the time zone, and Tuesday morning, skip whole day. Wow.
Weird.
Proud of the eyes, the eyelashes. I stared so hard at Hiragi Yu's eyes and Iko's eyes. I like stared. I was like, how did you do that? Artist. I have ears there though. Rin, do you have 2 sets of ears?
All the better to hear you with.
Nice. Yeah, no, someone sent in an image of like, if you have cat ears or like dog ears or something, like the ears like start over here maybe, or like, but like you don't you human ears, cat ears.
Yeah,
2
usually
sets of
most
ears.
character designs will like cover that area with hair, just so it's like, don't think about it. We don't have to talk about this.
No, that just yes, the ear canal image, but it just means that you must have really good hearing then, Rin. Just really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's close those out. Thanks for your time, Ricker Pants. I'll leave the extra links here for everyone else to experience on their own. Please
Yeah,
play
we can put them up in the Discord. Yeah.
if the content warnings vibe for you.
Yeah.
If not, then let's not. Do you want to discuss Slayet a little bit before we get, because we're going to start playing that?
We can at least say what our plan is for playing through it.
Let me pull up the calendar.
Yeah, we are switching away from Tuesdays and towards alternating Thursdays.
So if you look at the March 2022 calendar, 2020 was 2 years ago. Let's see. This is this week. So I need to add in dates for stuff that have been scheduled. So we didn't have a stream on Sunday night. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow I don't stream, but there will be a video up on YouTube. Thursday is Terraria with the Fanging again. And Friday night is my usual Friday night stream, depending on how I'm feeling. Saturday we play Tokimeki Memorial at 3 p.m. EST. I'm going to change this calendar out later with more accurate dates and times. Let's see, but on Thursdays, alternating Thursdays from the Hosteroide combo, we will be playing Lait.
Yeah, you can see how she would maybe be feeling a little overwhelmed having the whole month figured out, but hopefully it's going to be it'll feel more manageable.
Yes. Instead of guerrilla streaming all the time, and you're going to try to follow the schedule a little bit more. Planning and dates. You know, it looks intimidating, but it's not that bad. I mean, the streams are actually like half of the streams I usually use.
It's true. There was a time there where you very rarely did more than a day between streams.
Right, a stream every day, maybe even 2 streams a day. Oh, those days for my off streams though, so it was much easier to do that kind of thing.
Oh, that's true. I didn't really think about that.
Now it's harder because now I have a microphone. You can't be too loud. You can't stream volume too much.
Yeah.
Breaks
Break's
are important.
important. Look at
That's
Taka's
correct.
little slipping.
Yeah, it might be easy to plan, but you can't predict future and things that happen. That's for reals, because sometimes after Terraria, like the next day, I don't feel very well because I stayed up too late or
Yeah.
something.
And that's why you gotta mark the bottom of your calendar that things are subject to change.
Subject to
'Cause
change, but in
who
general,
knows?
I try to keep it here. Discord, if you're in the Discord, you can watch the agreement of us studying next week, which
Yeah.
is nice.
I didn't catch much of the angelic layer ones, but I want to see. I want to
That's
find
okay.
out. I want to see all the fuss of the Gray Man.
The Gray Man is good. The Gray Man is really good. It's one of my favorites, so I hope that you all enjoy. I might have to reschedule Things That I Love episode 1 The Gray Man because this is 28th is my 6 months, so maybe I have to plan stuff around here. Angelic Layer was fun. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, you did. I have to replan here because I know that Rune Factory is dropping like sometime this week over here.
Forgot about that.
So when Rune Factory drops, you just might see me a lot because I might just stream it, but like I also might just be vibing, you know? It's the week that I don't do art, so I have to change this up. But of course you'll see us for Light. It's not too long of a game. Let's see. It's a short story, an hour long at most. We can make it an hour long last a long time, Zalpo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so this, it just might be like 3 weeks of Light Eat, but like different chapters. Because there's Light Eat 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But they follow the
I
same
didn't know there were so
combo.
many. Yeah. Continuations.
It's made in Wolf RPG editor by Miwa Shiba, who's really cool. 1 hour expected, 8 hours from streamer, that is correct.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see just how many tangents we get into as well. There were a few sessions of Endroll where we were not really about playing Endroll. We just wanted to vibe.
It's not too long, but here's how the art looks like. Wolf Editor is really nice, and the pixel graphics here are so cozy. Let's see, music, you can download the songs from here. There's a novel, but I didn't read it. Let's see, Light Eat 2 is this also an hour long at most. The graphics here are also nice. The pixel art for the portraits, if I don't want to try to emulate that at all.
So gorgeous though, yeah.
Miwa Shiba is a very, very cool person. Let's see if we can see stuff on their website. Illustration, Steam link.
But yeah, we will. The illustrations are so cute.
Yes, like this.
We'll be starting that up next Thursday. So I hope everybody will come hang out as we continue our adventures through many different weird little RPGs.
Yeah, this one should be a cozier game. It's about a lie-eating dragon, so maybe not as scary.
Maybe not as scary.
It's all Japanese. Can we get just Miwa Shiba, please? What if I went here? Page not found? What if I went here? I do like